it was actually almost
For
well
me-
timed because as it started, all the stream would have heard was butt.
Yeah,
Good
for me it
enough.
was cut off as well.
Okay. So
I'm
Hey.
learning the timing.
Yes.
where we have left
at
off.
the very go live for.
We were in the kitchen discussing about.
Oh yeah, we
giving-
were just about to
Oh, yeah.
give breath mints to the banana eaters.
Yeah.
And
we-
if
we-
I remember correctly, Coraline asked asked the people she's with if she should make Oz.
Oh yes, yes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot.
Yes.
Yes. The answer is yes.
The answer is
Gets real close. The answer is yes.
But yes, so you guys have explored. You know, the people that decided to eat bananas are currently getting breath mints because of Gorilla. And so essentially where we're going to start off is you're all going to be brought into the waiting room because, like, you know, essentially you guys would have had an hour to prepare whatever you want to do. You guys have explored, you've kind of learned where all the rooms are. In an hour, they're all going to be showing up for dinner. And so I'm going to say probably about, like, so first half hour is just completely empty. The last half hour of that is when all the servants and stuff are going to show up and start preparing things. So anything you want to do within that hour? I'll start with the first half hour. Anything you want to do while the place is still completely empty?
I find a couch and sleep.
I would have gotten to the rooms that I did not explore myself just so I can see them and know where things are.
Oz no longer cares about the crates after we were told what was in them.
They were so excited about the crates.
Nope.
Orin
Listen.
will spend the next hour smelling his own breath.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lie on the couch and just like half sleep. You know, like the cat's like sleeping with one eye open.
Yeah, I said
that.
like anyone that's not doing anything, you're essentially just like in this waiting room.
Yep.
Which is
So for the-
there's couches and
So I'm just gonna be like, Orange just pacing back and forth pretty much, and every so often you see him put his hand kind of up to his face and kind of breathe heavily into it to kind of smell his breath. And he looks super worried, and he puts his hand down, and he paces some more, and then he does it again about like 10 minutes later.
well,
does that
I
for
mean,
now.
you would know. Essentially, what she did is she took you into the kitchen and she gave you like fresh mint leaves.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I want to be
Sure.
checking my breath the whole time.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm just saying like that is her way of freshening your breath. So your
Oh,
breath
God.
smells like mint.
For Oz, he is like he's kind of just like leaning against the wall, and like he's like summoning his sword to him, waiting a little bit to see if like there's any danger, and then bamps it away. Like every so often.
Casually knocks into candelabra. Oh, hey, there's a passageway. What? Trolls on the move.
What's it moving?
I forgot about the. Oh wait, I gotta log on. I didn't.
But so okay, so no one's doing it in that first half hour.
Nope.
That first half.
Like,
Is there
the
like
only thing I
a
would have done is check out the other rooms.
bathroom area or like places for servants? Is that not on this
Oddly
map?
enough, walking around the castle, you did not find any sort of bathrooms or servant areas.
Foreign vampires don't need bathrooms.
What?
I feel like none of our characters have ever gone to the bathroom.
I've gone. That took 20 minutes. Remember?
Right. That's
I
right.
feel
I
like
had,
implied
I
that
had
you
a
had to worry
fake
about-
orgy in there.
That's true.
He did.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Star,
So
Star can't.
Star just goes.
No, Star just
Yeah.
can't.
okay.
There's some suspicious-looking mud piles out there. Just
There's,
saying.
there's no he can't. Like, missing it or not, you still have to pee. It's not like that needs stops.
Right.
So Coraline is waiting in there with
Okay.
Coraline
That's
is
what I mean, suspicious-looking mud piles.
in here with you.
Okay.
Okay. So Cabbage is asking for bathroom.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Coraline would tell you that there's that there is a small outhouse outside.
Cabbage is going to the outhouse.
Okay.
She's really looking for them panties. Like, they have to be somewhere.
Right. It's like
I
I
don't
know
know
it's
why
funny.
anywhere.
We looked all throughout this huge castle, and not one laundry room.
Must be the bathroom.
we didn't go downstairs, to be fair.
Well, we did try, but
We didn't.
Right. We didn't. That's exactly.
So,
Yeah. Yeah,
we don't. So we haven't been all throughout the castle.
Right.
Is it downstairs? Well, I guess except for like the wine room.
Wait,
they
is
have.
Caroline here when we're having this conversation?
Oh yeah.
I mean, yes, and she's just kind of looking amused at you guys.
Oz just fumbles. It's like
And as she's getting frustrated, she looks at you and goes, "Don't know much about vampires, do you? You do realize
Not at all.
we
okay.
kind of hate running water?
See,
So
I knew
the
about
laundry room
vampires,
is
but I didn't
kind
know
of
about that.
kept to the, the servants' quarters. It's just a large building that's behind the castle.
God dang it.
Which is why, you didn't see any water or bathrooms in the place.
Makes sense to me.
Did Cabin go outside already to like go to the bathroom?
Oh yeah, this you guys have been having an argument as Cabby like walks out and finds
Okay.
a small outhouse. It's just like, a wooden structure with a hole in it.
Yes.
With a hole.
Yay, in the hole.
In the hole.
What are you doing in the hole?
Jumping.
Jumping.
You
Oh,
jumping?
look.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't forget to take a nibble.
Make a Constitution saving throw as you're jumping into.
No, I'm not
You
jumping.
know?
No. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That would be funny.
Please don't.
I don't know why, but let just be saying don't forget to take a nibble just reminded me of eat the lead. Eat the lead.
Yes.
That one was great.
Oh, good.
Cabbage picked the strongest common magic item out of all of you. Just saying.
Hmm.
There you go.
I forgot.
I still don't know
But-
what I'm doing with
so
my
yeah.
unbreakable arrow, by the way.
Yeah, just chuck it at someone.
I still have that. Like.
You never like him like, yeah, go to the shop and get it modified. You're just like, okay, and never did.
I completely forgot about it. So much happened.
I had plans for it, you just never went for it. Anyway, so
Anyway,
yeah.
we'll go back
So
to it. I guess.
Cabbage, that's what you find. It's a small outhouse.
Mm-mm.
Just, wooden box with a hole.
Yep.
Does not smell nice.
Does that smell nice? I assume not.
Which, and you'd see like a small one next to it, and then you'd see, a fairly large one, and you just like on the sign you just see like scribbled on there, "Death, do not enter."
Can I peek?
Only
I mean,
Cabbage.
you
It's not
make a
entering.
Constitution to save
Peeking
as you
isn't
open the
entering.
door.
Here we go.
It must be reeking.
My lowest.
Well, you barely keep it in, but yeah, you open that door and
Oh my god.
smells that you've never wanted to experience ever kind of just hit you in the face.
I'm dying.
I'm dying.
And you see an extra large hole in the ground. Fairly similar to the one next to it, just,
Larger.
much larger.
Probably for the gorilla.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
All those bananas have to go somewhere.
Could be the troll. It could be for the troll. You don't know.
Could be for the troll. You're right. I didn't think about that.
Oof. I don't want to think about that.
That's not the
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on. So
Turns
yeah,
out the small
there's
one is
nothing
for the troll.
nothing of interest. What do you've looked in both outhouses? Is there anything else you would like to do?
Probably not. just, I guess, use the bathroom while pinching her nose.
Which bathroom? Are you using the small one or the large one?
The one that's lasting.
Okay.
It's
Use
fair.
the
They are
normal bathroom.
outhouses.
That's a good idea. Use the bathroom and head back inside. Okay, anything else in the first half hour?
Mm-mm.
Really concerning that you're dividing it in half hours, but
I feel like we should be doing something here.
Well, no, it's just yeah.
I just feel like something's really gonna.
I'm just giving you guys an opportunity to do things before everyone else shows up.
Oh,
Let's
okay,
go high.
people do show up in the second half hour. I was
Yeah,
like,
second
something-
half hour is when when all the servants are showing up.
That's fair.
Oh, okay.
Go steal food from the kitchen.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm not gonna say anything.
we were told.
Look, we don't. She didn't say it out loud.
Yeah, I'm
You know
assuming
what
this
she's
is.
doing?
I mean, she
True.
left to go to the bathroom. She could technically get into the kitchen before she gets back.
It's true.
What are you stealing? You know, there's large meats,
There's
exotic
bananas.
vegetables, like
Exotic butters.
most
Exotic
exotic
butters.
vegetables and fruits. Gray meat, which you guys know is brains.
Oh.
You know,
Well, not all of
semi-rotting
us
meat.
knows what that gray meat is. I believe that we mentioned it. We did not describe it.
Right. Only
Oh
orange.
yeah, you guys explained that there was
Star
brains
would-
in there.
Oh,
but-
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, cabbage would see is you'd see like a pile of like mush, and you see semi-rotting meat, exotic vegetables and fruits, and then a bowl of bananas. Which seems actually you don't see the bowl of bananas because the bowl of bananas have put away because you guys keep eating them.
Oh,
They are good.
They're not there.
Man, I could really go for a banana right now.
Huh?
In real life, I mean. I actually
That's
have
what that's
some.
what you would see in the kitchen right now.
can you like just take some of the vegetables, or is there no other fruits that is portable?
Yeah, I mean, like most of it, like there's like they're just kind of in a bowl. So you essentially you'd be thinking like mangoes, coconuts, the equivalent of like those.
Take the persimmon.
Coconuts.
Coconuts. Take the coconuts.
Coconut.
The Fey equivalent to those things.
Okay.
So
can she like
twisted
take a little
meat,
bit of
coconuts.
everything?
Yeah,
It-
like
yeah.
they
Then-
all look exotic.
It's gonna put them like.
Take the
She's gonna
persimmon.
take 2 coconuts.
Okay.
And then you
Oh,
get a
the
lime.
persimmon.
She's gonna put them where her poop.
I was hoping for that.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, so you see Cabbage come back, and she seems bustier than usual.
I squint.
I open one eye. I close the eye.
I do the blinking meme.
Oz just squints.
Go to the
Cabbage.
bathroom. Yes.
Did you? Did you take anything? All right.
Yeah, Coraline's still just standing there looking amused. She sees you come in.
It's at this point she fully understands everything that has happened to us ever.
Mhm.
She goes, and then you kind of like, as you guys are just staring at each other. You know, darling, you don't have to hide the coconuts. You can have them.
There's no coconuts here.
Oh.
Okay, dear.
It's all natural.
Oz deadpans.
Anything else anyone would like to do?
Please keep going.
No, I'm just rest.
This
Okay,
is
Gar-
yes.
Garshawn, like at this point, Garshawn kind of, because I don't know when she's gonna be back, kind of vanishes.
As Gershon does.
I mean,
As Garshawn.
rogue. So.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not out of character.
disappears.
Mhm.
So, okay. Second half hour. Kind of, you hear like bustling noises now, kind kind of coming from the kitchen.
More
Just
of a
yeah,
gold mine.
most of the noises are coming from the dining room. And Coraline goes, seems everyone's here to set up. I shall go attend to things. And she kind of leaves the room at this point. What would everyone like to do during the second half hour?
Sleep.
And so the other servants are here now.
It's time to meet our compatriots.
I was really hoping you were gonna use that word.
Compatriot.
I don't know why, but that's just where my mind went.
That's what Oz would say.
And that's what he did say. So you
Indeed.
did it.
There you go.
Comrade Butler.
Comrade the border.
Okay. And as you're all kind of standing there, Coraline comes back after, I don't know, about 6 seconds. And she goes, so she kind of like peeks through the door and goes, yes, so it seems Treldor has sent someone to watch you all.
Oh,
He's not happy with some of you.
Ooh.
Star flips over.
Just out of character, that's the name of the troll, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
was
yeah.
like-
Honestly, I couldn't remember the name.
Yes. That is the troll.
Okay,
it had a trolly vibe to it.
sure.
I tried to keep it simple. He's a simple man.
Bless. Thank you.
Troll.
And she goes, so yes, he seems to have been sent here to babysit the cat.
Cat proceeds to flip over again.
At which point, a certain human enters the room.
Human, bro.
Holy shit, we have a human.
Oh no.
We finally have a member who doesn't have dark vision.
This is
Oh my
gonna
God.
be great.
Kind of
This
place
is
she-
amazing.
Oh my god.
And it's the tank.
The tank is blind. I repeat, the tank is blind.
No, that
God.
was
So what
something.
you're saying is I shouldn't take darkness.
I mean, that would affect everyone but you anyway.
Takes darkness.
How many close range users do we have again?
Mm.
One,
You don't actually have to answer that.
Oh.
two.
Two. And then another two that are actually three that could technically be close range.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so
A
yes,
good amount.
Anyway,
Hawk, would you like to introduce yourself to the party?
I'll walk in, look around, look at each of them. This is what I'm here for. To watch these idiots. This is my job.
what did he say?
I think he called us idiots.
He questioned if he was here to watch us idiots.
Yes.
Mostly the cat on the couch.
And just flail about.
I
Do I
Walk
look
up.
like it?
pat his shoulder. Have fun with that one.
Oh, if you're here to watch that one, good luck.
Wonderful.
Oh,
I love
And
how
that
excited
one.
Oz just got.
he was kind of suspicious of that
Which one?
Is that one Orn or
one.
Oz?
He points to Oz.
Oh, to Oz.
Excuse me.
Oz, not the one who cast a spell on him.
I'm so bad.
He understands fey trickery.
Oh,
So I'm watching the
can you
grumpy one and the
describe
cat.
Hawk, by the way?
You're watching Grumpy Cat.
Got it. Name's Hawk.
Mm.
That was out of character.
I know. The god was out of character.
Mm.
We have the disaster trio, but when you split them up, we have Grumpy Cat.
I like that.
I love
You're
it.
watching this weird thing,
Mm-hmm.
and you know the two that don't actually have pictures, oddly enough.
The three that don't have pictures are together.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's great.
Welcome.
Yeah, so you see kind of an androgynous looking messed up tabaxi with a lot of heavy scarring on various parts of the body.
Also no
Like
tail.
half a tail, both ears like mangled, back of the head and kind of like furless and maimed. And yeah, just overall just a ton of bodily scars.
And then for
Hmm.
me, you see a blue tiefling with white hair, amber eyes, and he is
Angry.
very
Angry.
angry.
All the time.
And
Good tell.
yeah, he's only 5 feet. I think he's 5.
I forgot you're short.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm quite
I can
short.
pick you up.
We're
Tiny
the same
range.
height, by the way.
I'm small.
We are the same height.
Yeah.
I'm also 5 feet.
I think the rest of us are actually.
Oh,
taller.
and one last thing. A Russian blue is the type of cat.
Okay.
And so you've played Destiny, so you know the Awoken.
Mm-hmm.
I'm that blue.
Yeah, I figured.
Hmm.
He's like, I know your stick.
Yeah.
Yep, not really breaking the mold here, are you? Even.
There's no way I can. It's too good. It's too fun. I'm not trying to break the mold. It's too good. That's what I am. I embrace it.
Okay. Let's. Why doesn't everyone explain their characters?
Oh yeah.
Oh, let's just.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give me a quick
refresher for
rundown.
everyone.
You see my photo.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I'm wearing a
Amazing.
dress now. It's like you don't really see much else of me.
Fair.
Oh yeah, we
Sure.
actually got introduced to each other fully naked, which was
Yeah.
interesting.
Like,
Except for me.
like, Cross isn't gonna see my tattoos or anything else, especially because I'm wearing a long dress.
Yeah.
Like, my photo's what you get right now.
And then we have a very tall rabbit.
7 feet tall, by the way.
Very
So-
tall, 6 foot
Yeah,
tall.
roughly
rabbit.
7
7
feet.
No,
feet
7
tall
foot.
feel.
Oh, 7?
Yeah. Oh, well, including the ears probably, because she's
Okay, because like I'm
6'10",
Oh, okay.
okay, because I'm.
and she's a feel, which is half hero, half human, and she has black hair, shortish black hair, with gray eyes and pale skin, I guess.
Okay, in character for a second. Hog turns his head at the rabbit and just like, well, that's no. That's
It
a
was-
She looks down at you.
It was new for us too, buddy.
Don't call me buddy.
Okay, pal.
I don't like you.
I don't like
Oh,
you.
you two are going to get along just great. Starts
Oz
rolls
clenches his
around on
fist.
the other corner, just faces the inside of the couch.
Butterfly Man.
Ah, yes. You see a very
Flamboyant.
flamboyant.
Beautiful.
You see a man, a very feminine-looking man, dressed in a maid
Dressed.
outfit.
Do the voice.
No, please don't. Please don't.
You're the one.
That voice comes out. I'm TPKing it. TPKing everything.
Oh, it's a fun game, guys. I was happy to be here.
Okay. If we're doing that voice, you got to make a performance check. See if you convince him that you're a woman.
Okay.
I need to mute. I need to mute him laughing.
You said performance check?
Yep.
Part of me is
That
hoping it's
is
terrible.
a 21.
Dang
Oh
it.
my.
I have +4 to performance, bitch.
Hey.
Nice.
That'd be passive perception, just perception. What am I doing here?
Yeah, just be passive perception. 'cause-
No, no, I'm fooled.
Oz is baffled.
Oh, you thought I wasn't sticking to this? I'm sticking to this.
Yeah.
I knew you'd do this. I was ready.
I just
Yeah,
got.
I know.
Just look at other people. Is she okay?
It's hard to
Oh,
tell
okay.
sometimes.
I'm just fine. What about you, Tiki?
God damn it! Why do you have to do the teehee like female get like femme Gus?
I have to. This is exactly what I picture in my mind is femgus.
I don't know how I feel about catching what you weird intention.
I'm gonna leave this alone.
Also,
I have
as
a
you
look at her, you do notice one of her eyes is special.
Oh yes. One of my eyes looks very. It's like a dark ocean blue, and it's very kind of how did we describe it? Was it pupilless? I think it was pupilless.
Yes, pupilless.
Yeah.
It's essentially
Yeah, it's pupilless.
like you're staring into like the deep ocean.
Yes.
It's pretty sick.
Makes a mental note.
One's
And the
amber,
other one
one
is a brighter blue and relatively normal looking.
Also, describe
Makes
your hair because I think the hair is sick.
Ah yes, I have a like shoulder length hair that is a what is it? It's an autumn red.
Yeah, bottom red.
I gotta make sure I have my descriptions right.
Yeah.
Yes, so
Just,
you have an
just
autumn red. I like the roots, and then like the tips are silver.
Okay.
Oh
And
my
I got
God.
like light gray skin. I'm half dark elf, so you can kind of tell. Tee-hee.
I appreciate the voice. Thank you.
half drow.
Oh, do we have to tell him which one of us is wearing the maid outfit or which one is wearing like the butler's?
Actually, honestly enough, it's the three in the back of the maids.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Oh no! Remember,
No,
Groshan
wait,
is a
listen.
female.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
wearing.
Krishan's female too.
Mhm.
Gashan is forgot. Garshan's not
Rajan
there
is
though.
currently female.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah,
Groshan's not there.
Garshan has snuck off.
We
That's
don't
right.
know where they are.
Nope.
Yeah.
They vanished.
And then I go, oh
Groshan,
yeah,
like,
there's
over
another
here.
member of our party, but they come and go sometimes.
Noted. I keep that in mind.
Wait, someone's missing?
Yeah, Garshan.
Everybody,
No, no,
huh?
no, I
During
see
that
that in
first,
char- I
during
see
that
that
first
in
half hour,
character.
Garshan snuck off.
No, that in character.
Yeah.
I didn't even know anyone was missing, but that's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, Groshan's really good at
Slumps
that.
over back again.
Wait, Cross, are you like
Hmm?
currently in like a butler outfit or something, or like what's your,
Yeah,
what's your
I'm
character
armored.
wearing?
What do you, describe your
I'm in
character.
my gear.
Yeah, describe yourself.
Yeah, we don't know what you look like.
Yeah, you see about a 6 foot tall human wearing full plate
Oh
armor.
God, he's taller than me
has
too.
has like blue like cloth accents on it,
Hmm.
and one of the short plates has like a lion head.
Ooh.
Oh,
Has a short sword, has a long sword on his side, a shield, a great sword on his back, and a shield also on his back. Medium length
Cheers.
brown hair, beard.
yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's about him.
Vault.
Any other noting features? He does have a few scars on his face, kind of like across his right cheek, 3 like scratch marks,
Okay.
and blue eyes. That's also important.
Sick.
I will call him John.
Hmm.
So,
Is that in character or not? Because you start calling him John in character, he's going to hit you.
No, because you pretty much described my dad.
Really?
Honestly.
That's funny.
Minus the scars, but yeah.
Yeah. And the background is kind of all just awkwardly staring at each other. You hear Coraline go, "Okay, you kids have fun. I am going to go make sure things get prepared properly."
Wait, Coraline, you were
I
serious?
sit up. Wait, I sit up. Is that an order?
I look at Star confused.
Am I allowed to have fun?
is it?
Only your fun's contained in this room, yes.
Star?
I like look around real quick. Is it something I can do?
I look at the rest of you guys.
I look to our new armored friend and I go, that one's on you.
Like I said, as long as it's contained to this room, I don't care.
Oh,
So I look straight at the dude. Oh, this is going to be great.
I'm gonna regret this decision.
So,
for
where
like 5
exactly are you
minutes.
placed in the room?
At the moment, I'm at the, I guess, just the door of it.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to place myself because I'm assuming there's a couch somewhere in here.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you can
Yeah,
imagine
'cause I've been
like
on
just
that.
couches and chairs.
And then
back
Oz
out in
is
the middle.
more like this way, leaning against the wall.
I'm gonna put myself like right here.
Okay.
Mhm.
To give Fluffy an actual image.
Okay. No,
Just be
that's
like the other
great, you
two
know.
and
No,
refuse to
yeah.
give me an image.
That's right, because I like my
Yeah.
image.
I forgot that was a thing I had to do.
My
This
image is
Star's
perfect.
self-portrait. So I'm gonna get like real close to you, like uncomfortably close,
I'll give you
to the
10
point where you
seconds
can
to back
probably
away.
like smell my breath.
You got 10 seconds or move.
Hi, you said I can have fun. I'm just trying to get a better look at you. I'm like looking all over at you.
Have you
I
started
gotta
the
slap
countdown
the
yet?
cat.
So I'm just like kind of like circling you a little bit. Like I'm in your square essentially. Like
Yeah.
just circling around you.
Hmm.
I look over to Oz. Is he always like this?
Yes.
I see the mistake I've made.
Oh, don't worry. Actually, like glomp onto your back. This is going to be great.
I instinctively I pull Star off of Hawk. I just go, "Don't do that, Star.
No, that's no friend.
You're
come
going to
on,"
give
like,
him a
like,
reason to
flailing.
be suspicious of us."
I'm like flailing, trying to like scramble back on.
Yeah, and I'm just like looking at you like sideways, like you're gonna give him a reason to be
Just-
suspicious of us.
Of anyone.
Just for the record, saying that also makes you suspicious.
You know, she's right,
That
and
is
I can
probably
hear you.
true. I don't know.
I'm standing right here.
Are you
I hear every
suspicious
word
of
you're
us?
saying.
Are you suspicious?
Yes.
See what you
Okay, I
did,
don't have
Star?
any fish on me. I
No.
don't have any fish on me. I don't know why he's fishy, Thousand.
No, that not fish.
I'm not getting paid enough for this.
You're getting paid?
You're getting paid?
Yes, it's my job to guard you. I usually get paid for jobs. This happens.
Oh, see, I'm not really used to this whole like being paid thing. That's that's definitely new.
I'm used to getting
I don't
paid.
think you
What
do
do you
well.
have on you? I'm like starting to like go over to you and just like patting you down.
I'm like still holding on to you, so you're like pulling away from me. It was at that moment Oz forgot how strong Star actually is.
Well, it's not strong. It's just really wiggly.
Yeah, I'm just like, I kind of like pull you back.
I place my hand on my sword on my side.
Like ping, ping, ping.
Like, okay, Star. He is here to watch us. We're not here to watch
No,
him.
You can watch this when I'm on top of his back. And, like I
No.
try to jump for it.
I pull away. No. You can't just do that to random people.
Why not?
Because it's he has a sword.
So I used to have a sword, but it got taken away.
You what?
Yeah, I had a little tiny short. I'm using my hands to like judge the size of it. Yeah, a little short sword. Yeah, I don't really use it that much. I honestly use my claws. But yeah, I had a sword. This one's
That
really big. Look at that. It's almost as big as him.
I know. It's actually pretty cool.
I know. That's why I was trying to get a better look at it.
But that doesn't mean you're supposed to get close. There's such thing as like you can look but not touch.
But the touching is the best part.
That's not the best part. It's okay
Out of
to
character.
Shut up!
Comment.
Shut up,
That
Peter
comment
Kelly!
Out of character. Holy crap.
Just watching Blaze slowly back away.
out of character. This is how they actually act together when they're not fighting.
Yeah, this is legit dynamic.
This is happening in character.
Neil, are
Nothing
you
has
laughing
changed.
because of me moving or because of what you're doing?
Both.
And
like
put space at
slowly
a time.
backing into a corner.
Right. So I'm like, I've seen a lot of like really cool swords in my day. That is probably one of the coolest.
Thank you.
Yeah, why do you have two swords and a shield? Wouldn't the shield like the slow down the swords?
I usually fight with the long sword and the shield. The bigger swords for special occasions.
It's his backup.
Ooh, what's the special?
Keep poking at my armor, you're gonna find out.
No,
Wait,
Star.
Wait, hold on, no, hold on. We should totally see you naked at some point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is there two of you that say that?
That's what Cabbage folks
That
said.
cabbage? Yeah.
That's when you decide to enter this conversation.
I go, Star, no, Cabbage, why?
You've been looking back and forth between these. All of a sudden, you hear that 7-foot tall rabbit just being like, "Yeah."
It's also kind of funny because he's not used to having to look up at people.
7-foot tall rabbit with coconut boobs.
Yes.
Oh yeah, coconut boobs.
I have many
Wait.
questions, which
Is it
I don't
obvious?
feel be answered.
It is fairly obvious coconut boobs.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you went from
why?
your usual size to like triple that.
Like even to someone who's never seen you, I feel like they would notice coconuts.
Yeah.
But I thought like the shirt would be like over, like kind of.
Yes, but I don't think coconuts represent the shape properly.
Well put.
Especially after we've
I
seen
can,
her.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also, also he would smell coconuts as these are fake coconuts. They have a fairly strong smell, but you just kind of there that and smell it
Emitting
like
the smell of coconut.
coconut.
That's just my shampoo.
Right.
Look, I have questions, but I'm not gonna ask them because I feel they won't be answered.
You're probably right.
I have questions too. You can probably answer them by getting naked.
Yeah.
That I will not do.
Ketchup.
Don't worry, we'll get them naked eventually. And like start walking away.
It's at that point I let go of Star.
I'm going back to the couch.
Occasionally in the background, you hear Coiline yelling.
I have a very important question. Did Star try to walk away with the same resistance he had been trying to move with before?
No, it probably just more casual like.
Okay, I was just curious if you're just gonna like like go flying forward once you got let go.
Oh yeah, I just let go of Star. Just, whew.
At that point, he's like stops resisting. He's just like, okay, I'm gonna go back now.
And the hawk just sighs and moves to the corner.
Oz sighs and moves over here.
See, that was fun. Plumps down onto the
I
couch.
feel like Oz and Hawk just be like staring at each other the entire time.
Yeah, they're it's like certain times they just like lock eyes and they're just like, eh. But they look away. Like Naruto and Sasuke.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately just thought of the
ship it.
fucking SpongeBob one.
Yes.
Naked SpongeBob.
Oh my god.
Is anyone else doing anything in this second half hour?
No, I'm just gonna relax.
Yeah, about like 10 minutes in, I just let out a huge fart.
Of course you do.
It's bad.
Staying away from you.
You're already as far away as you can be.
I mean, I'm against the wall. I can't get much farther.
Exactly.
Oz
Which
just
one's-
casually covers his nose.
Wait, God, I'm so bad with the fucking pictures. Which one's Oz and which one's Star?
I got you. Oz? Star.
Pick me. It's
Look,
me.
look for cat ears and bow.
I just needed to make sure which way I was going.
That's the tail.
Right.
That's
Wait,
not
that's
a bow,
supposed to
the
be
tail.
his tail. I always thought it was a bow.
Nope.
Why is his tail all the way over there?
Don't ask
it's
too many
not-
questions.
It wasn't his tail. He was like he's a monk, so he's punching with force.
Sure.
Oh.
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
Of course.
Fluffy
Okay.
Earth's the best start.
I always wondered why would that be the tail because all that I know about Star is that he has a nub of a tail.
Wait, no, it's like half a tail. It does. It's
It
not a
still
full
wouldn't be
tail,
that
but it's
long.
not
That's
enough.
ridiculously long.
And then this part of Oz, that's his sword.
No, are you kidding me? If you actually look at Tabaxi, that's really
Oz,
long.
Oz
tails.
has a crossbow. I don't know why Oz has a crossbow, but originally he had a crossbow.
Yeah, I started out with a crossbow. Well, like that and my sword, but like crossbow was my main
And an
weapon.
unbreakable arrow that's incompatible with the crossbow.
Yep. Correct.
Seems
And-
useful.
and anything else?
Very much so.
Well, Cabbage is moving to another corner.
Why is everyone getting into the corners?
We're
wonder
we're
why.
avoiding you.
Yeah, you kind of
Oh.
farted,
Don't prod the beast.
and it smells.
Yeah, Kaylin, you don't have a corner to go to. What are you doing?
You're actually the closest to your would-be brother.
So is.
What's going on? Who? Huh?
Oh, Star let out a big one, and you're the closest.
Yeah, it's a.
It's
it's
a doozy.
really stinky.
Ooh, stinky.
Just gonna put my hand over my mouth and hope that the mint that was in my mouth earlier somehow covers up the smell. Duh.
There you go.
Okay.
Does it?
I mean,
Logical
still
solution.
chewing on the leaf, I guess.
Does it counter the spell, or does the combined spell make it worse?
Not like strong
Uh,
mint.
Okay.
What time is it?
It would probably be like
It's we're fucked o'clock.
9.
You mean 99% of the
Okay,
Yeah.
time?
so it's like early night.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking
And,
in
like
on
you
that.
guys were kind of like looking around just as like the setting. So
Mm.
Okay,
fairly
alright.
late.
okay. So I guess we wait.
And no one's doing anything else. You guys.
Coraline just left us to our devices, right? Like she didn't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
she's,
Okay.
she's
Said, "Have
making sure
fun,"
everything's
and I
getting
had
ready.
my fun.
We've also
Okay.
heard her yelling every once in a while.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just curious what she was expecting us. Okay.
No, she just she told you she's leaving to set everything up.
Okay.
Seems odd that we're not helping her.
It does.
Did she tell us to stay here?
No.
I'm gonna go help Coraline.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna try
No,
and
she
act.
didn't.
I stay
That's what I was
here.
asking. I was asking if like.
No, but she didn't want to involve. Like she wasn't going to outright tell you guys because she knew why you were there originally.
Well,
She
not
knows that
moving.
there's servants.
I'm not
to
moving
do
either.
things.
I'm gonna go with Orn mainly just because I want to get used to how I'm expected to act.
Hey, Cross,
Yes.
remember how
Yeah.
we mentioned the disaster trio?
Mm-hmm.
Orn
You're
wishes
looking at
to,
him.
You're stuck with them
You're
now.
looking at him.
Orn wishes to practice
the
his
babysitter.
his feminine wiles.
Yeah.
From the
So yeah,
walls.
you guys would walk in. As you get close, you can carry that like what she's shouting is essentially just telling people set things here, do this, do that, and
Hello?
so hello.
Whoa.
Hello.
I'm
Who are you?
finally here.
Hey.
Yay.
I
Tired.
feel like I'm like dying slowly, so
Don't do that.
Don't worry, I've only had 2 hours of sleep in the last 24 hours.
I believe
that that's how I feel right now. So yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
great, isn't it?
I don't know how long I can last, but I'm here.
If you need to sleep, then sleep.
Don't worry, this is part of the plan.
D&D though, important.
Just so you know, like essentially at this, we've taken Garshon is like scouting things out.
Okay, as he would.
Right.
They're in the second half, which right now is everyone's showing up to set up for dinner.
And we also met our wonderful new companion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I've met all of you, and it's great.
And he's
Yeah,
currently
it's
set up
about-
with a disaster
He has,
trio.
he has not met Garshon or
True.
female
No,
Garshon.
or
currently,
know that God
Yeah, female great.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So upon going into the other room, I'll ask Coraline what I could do to help.
So don't worry, they've got this. You no. Dockington is sitting next to my father. You know my mother can't handle him. Here, put it here. If you guys, and she kind of turns to you, and goes, if you guys really want to help, just go help them prepare things in the kitchen. God only knows what they've gotten up to in there.
So wait, can I use this time to memorize the position she just mentioned? So that I know where everyone's sitting?
You want to?
Okay.
You kind of want to
Yeah.
sit there and like watch where she's like telling things to go.
Yeah, like when she says stuff, I wanna make little notes in my head.
I'll go to the kitchen and help.
So yeah, she.
It's
So you
at
start
that
in the
moment.
room.
It's at that moment Valia considers that they might be more competent at this than the actual basic butlers.
Yeah. So essentially, as you watch, she points. She says, "Put Sir Duckington here. That'd be next to her father. Father would be here."
Duck father.
And then you
This would be
kind of,
mama.
and then you would hear her say something about no. He's too wily. Put him here. She points to the seat.
I think I know who that one is.
Wait.
Mm,
Oh, what was his name? Shit.
George? Is it George?
George?
Jorge.
Is that George with a
It
J
is
or a
George.
G?
No, it's
I'm gonna
Jorge.
use a J.
Jorge.
Okay.
It feels like it would be a J given what we know about him.
Right.
Look, every crazy George or super strong George I've ever known has been spelled with a J.
Jay,
It's
there you
J.
go. That's my boy. He
I've
knows.
never seen George with a J before.
No, Blaze almost never seen it.
And then you kind of go. I guess set the family over there. They'll be fine.
Just think, just
see
think
them.
of shot moving.
But yeah, you see her kind of pointing to like the leads.
Fam. There
How
we
long
go.
have you been listed as Fluffy the Duck?
Since
A
we began.
while.
Nice.
Probably at some point you can use that image for my
And then
character.
you see them kind of sitting down with like large plate kind of over to the right. They go, no, Joe. That is their grandfather. You put him over here. And she points to see.
So this is grandfather. Okay.
And then you see them like kind of walk up to her with the plate, and you just kind of watch one of them lift it up. I don't even know what this is, and it's literally just the pipe sitting on a plate.
Oh my god.
Where?
What?
Oh my god, the
And
pipe.
where's this pipe? Where's this pipe plate?
The pipe plate. They goes, he goes, I don't know what that is either. She goes, I don't know. It was in the kitchen. It was plated up. I don't. She looks at me. I guess I don't know. Set it in the middle somewhere.
Can I pick up the pipe? Can I take it? I want the pipe.
Are you
I
going
want-
to walk over and try to take the pipe?
I want to pocket the pipe. I want to pocket the pipe.
Quick question: do you
on
have
a
pockets
plate.
in that outfit?
Currently being shown
Yes.
Actually?
All of us.
Wait,
are
is it-
Coraline.
Is
So
the
you're going
dress?
to grab it as
Yeah.
everyone is looking at this pipe.
I'm going to say, that's mine. Sorry, I didn't know I set it down.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh. And I'm
She
gonna
looks,
take the
she
pipe.
like as you go to grab it, she goes, "Okay, what did it say?"
It doesn't say anything. What are you talking about?
That's what I thought. You don't speak infernal, do you? Good try though.
Is there writing on this pipe?
Yes.
It's the one that, alerted us.
Do you know? And then you see her like stop and her eyes wide and goes, "Oh, fuck! They brought him." She turns
Is
to you,
every-
everything's fine. You in the angry pointy one seems to hate children.
Angry pointy one.
Oz's ear twitches.
You sneeze.
Right,
Okay,
not
guys,
Oz
I was gonna
sneezes.
say, no, you sneeze.
I have
God,
a
what was
strong
that?
feeling you guys are going to be well liked by a certain individual.
Oh boy.
Just
Oz rubs his nose.
There goes my protector.
whatever he asks you, go to his bedroom. I know it looks good.
Wait, am I going to someone's bedroom tonight?
Who's- I
Damn,
think
I'm
he said
getting
whatever-
some already.
I mean, look,
I think she said don't go.
Oh, but
don't. I understand Alexander has somewhat way with the men and the ladies.
Alexander.
Hmm.
She looks at the pipe and goes, "Yeah, definitely put that in the middle. I would tell you to put it outside in the outhouse, but he would just go retrieve it. Just put it on the table."
Pipe is in the middle. There we go.
Alexander the Great.
Where is Alexander sitting exactly?
Here.
Right here?
Yep.
There we go. We got big ol' AX.
She kind of looks at you and goes, "I wish you two good luck."
I miss going to Anime Expo.
Don't give me the sads right now. Don't do that.
Yeah, that was a non sequitur that we don't need.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, continue. Sorry.
She goes, "And the last two, I guess, put them by my mother. I don't know. Really, I don't know much about them."
So we got Duckington. We got
Which one was the gorilla?
Duckington. So that's D down here.
Right. I forgot his name was Duckington.
Yeah,
Black.
it took me a second when I
Yeah, I
got
was
back.
like,
As soon
"There's
as
a
I
duck?"
said Duckington, I was like, wait, what?
Right.
So
Duck
Duckington-
Duckington guy?
Imagine a duck sitting at the end in the chair.
Yes. You just hear "Quack."
Eat bananas.
Eating bananas.
Yo, man, I just finished reading At the Mountains of Madness last night, and I'm already having giant penguins in my head. I don't need giant ducks.
Quack,
I'll be
quack,
back.
motherfucker.
Okay.
Also, Neil, when you get the chance, check out Hearth and Home.
Oh, I saw. I
And,
seen it.
I think that's everyone. And then you watch as these two people come out from through the door, and like between them, they're carrying this large platter and just has chunks of meat just kind of piled on, and they, "Where do we put this one?" She goes, "Why do you have plates of rotting meat?" They just kind of shrug. "Told we had a special guest with a special kind of appetite." "Don't know. Just put it in that last." She kind of points here. Just love to see what I was gonna think of whoever eats that. So that is where everything is being placed.
I didn't catch these two seats, so I'll just assume I wasn't paying enough attention.
Which two?
The one's by her mother and Alex.
Those two.
Alexander.
Yeah, those are the last two guests.
Okay. I'll put stuff in the notes. There you go. Group notes, it's updated.
Sit in.
Blessings.
Meanwhile, in the kitchen, you walk in there. You see this like
Welcome, guys. Enjoy the
larger.
stream.
You've never seen like she's an elf, so she's not like overweight, but she's like, you know, larger than an elf.
Oh.
You see her kind of point around and going, "No, no, no! You have to cut them sideways, 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 not the long way, the short way." And make sure he sees no silver in that bowl. Not having Sir Duckington freak out again. Just replace the table.
Wait a minute.
She goes, "Are you here to help?
Yes, I would. What can I do to help out?
Are you confident? Competent? Competent? My brain is frazzled, dear. I'm sorry. What are you good at?"
I know my way around a blade. I've prepared some food before.
Okay. Do you know a triangular lateral cut?
Yes.
Sure. Cool. Go help them prepare the fruits and vegetables then.
I go and do just that.
Oh, okay. You kind of see people like they're looking at these fruits like, "I don't know how to fucking cut this," and like they kind of look over you as you approach, and you hear one go, "Do you know what we're supposed to be doing?"
Yes, and I start preparing some of the fruits.
How are you preparing them? Start with the strange coconuts. They look like coconuts, but they're like, football shaped, kind of. These ones are.
So we're entering an area of Valia would understand, but Blaze does not.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no, Volley hasn't spent time in the Feywild either. Volley has never seen these fruits. Or
Yeah, but
vegetables.
like she's probably cut a coconut before.
But has she cut a football-shaped coconut before?
These are fake coconuts.
To,
but no.
to be fair,
You
without
probably
the,
prepare
you
them
know,
about in a normal way.
With the husk on, coconuts are actually kind of football-ish shaped.
She would try to prepare it
like
the way she
bowling
knows how
balls?
to prepare a regular coconut.
Yes, and you. Essentially, this is how it goes. You crack the coconut in half, and then the person who hands you just looks at you. How did you do that? I've been trying for hours. She holds up a small stick,
I'm back.
and she
my
watches you chop into it. What I'm assuming is like, you cracked it and then broke it
Yeah,
with a knife.
yeah.
The dagger I gave you.
Here, dear, try it with one of these, and I give her a knife instead.
She looks at it, and then you watch as she takes one of her hands and starts to like grab the point.
Edit it, and I adjust it, and I put it in her hand the proper way,
Oh,
like this.
now what?
It's like, and I will help guide you. I will guide you with the first one, and I will help guide. I will guide her movements.
Kind of,
I'm feeling a
kind
lot
of show
better
her
about
how to
myself.
chop.
This is great.
Yeah.
As you look around, you notice that no one here knows how to cook, and it slowly dawns on you that they all work for vampires. Probably don't eat
Yeah.
normally.
No. Yeah. No. That's yeah.
This is it. Your time has come.
I try to get those. I actually, you know what I'm doing here? I'm teaching these people how to use a knife and how to cut things properly.
I feel like
Okay.
that would be something Volley would do.
That is how I'm spending my time in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. So, yeah, you spend your time, and the woman I was kind of directing them seems impressed with you.
I'm just like if I'm just trying to help out with what I can. Like
After-
if I see someone doing something really stupid and I
Oh,
understand.
like all of them are doing things stupid. Like you watch one person, they're like, it's most of the fruits and the vegetables, nothing else really needed prepared. But like you see them like one with like that was told like to essentially decor an avocado, and you watch them as they're like taking the insides of this avocado thing and like putting it in a bowl. And then you watch them put the core of the avocado on the serving plate.
Wait a minute.
So like as I've gone more from instead of actually like cutting things, I'm just like watching people, like I'm catching people and trying to just like direct them to what they should like the proper way to do it.
Head chef.
Yes.
After a while,
Gordon-
after
Captain
Orin is
Gordon
counting
Ramsay,
things,
this is
I'm assuming Orin's
royalty.
going into the kitchen too.
Yo.
It's like,
yeah,
I go-
it's the scene you walk into. You just see you probably going around, stopping this one person, like it's like about to smash the bananas with a hammer. Just like,
Oh no.
I mean,
you see this other woman just frantically like doing like the same thing. No, we do this. We do this.
That's Orin, that side yours, this side mine.
You also notice as you look around, all these people are like the oldest one is probably like 20. Like they're all super young, except for this, like the lead.
It's all the kids
Kitchen
that have
lady.
been missing.
No, none of them are children, but
I'm
they're
kidding.
like most of them are like anywhere from like like 17 to 20. Like they're all super young and super attractive. Like not super attractive, but like fairly attractive.
Wait. How fairly attractive?
Oh, here we go.
Like you know those like that popular kid in high school attractive level.
So what you're saying is, in the words of the great Captain Shepard,
Oh no.
we bang.
board to the
Yes.
ship immediately.
Yeah,
God, I missed that series.
Oh yeah, they're all fairly attractive, which you guys, and so you just fit right in.
Look at us, all being attractive gang.
But yeah, so you walk in and like you
We're
see these
all
attractive people,
sexy.
like nice, and then you just see them doing stupid shit with things,
Not
and you're like,
nice.
why? Oh,
Can I act
but
like a mother hen? Can I go up to the people doing stupid stuff and show them how to do it?
you just got what the other two are doing currently? Sure.
Yes.
Who's just like you're taking care of half the room, I'm taking care of the other half.
Yeah. I want to do that real nice trope where like the teacher's all up in their face and like grabbing their hand and like guiding them.
They're all thankful, you know. Like okay. And you just, "Oh, yeah, we'll
Who
just
would have ever
walk in
thought we would
today."
actually be helping these people?
Orin's a good guy.
Why do you think Star's not there?
Why do you think I'm not there? Hello?
I think I'm not letting you.
Literally
kinda
the disaster
rub their head.
trio.
And stopping them doing stupid things, and they just kind of talk to you. Like, yeah, just I don't know what I'm doing. I'm usually just dusting. Sometimes they ask me to stand in front of the thing and look at me. And after 5 minutes, they kind of send me back. Quite good though.
Thank you for the host, you lovely person.
As this guy is currently trying to peel a grape.
Peeling
Peel
a
a grape
grape.
with like a large butcher knife.
Yeah, that's actually a thing, by the way.
That hurts me.
No, but like when I
Yeah.
but see they're not grabbing it by the handle. They have grabbed it by like the top of the blade, and are just kind of like rubbing it on the grape.
So these are all vampire servants, I assume. Like they're
No,
also vampires.
They're all like no, some are humans, some are
Okay,
tieflings.
okay. So they're just that stupid when it comes to food.
They
Got
just
it.
don't know how to cook.
Okay.
Wow.
You notice a couple halflings.
How do you feed yourselves?
Dude,
I will
I don't-
gingerly.
Is that in
I
character?
will. No. Orin is going to
Pretty funny
gingerly
one.
take the grape and the butcher knife. Can't believe I'm going to try and do this with a butcher knife too.
I mean, that's
he-
usually how you peel a grape.
With a butcher
Actually,
knife?
try to peel it. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to actually try and peel it. And in
Oh
character.
my god.
Well, my mother always told me I'd have to cook to find a man. She
Wait.
taught me many things.
Oh god.
Yeah, this is what he's been doing.
So yeah, you peel the grape. Really not that hard.
No.
But as you say that, he kind of looks at you, nods, and goes, "Mine just sold me to vampires."
Hmm,
Oh.
okay.
Oh.
Hmm?
Naughty.
Not tea. I can't.
So wait,
My
are
brain
you
just died.
here on your own free will?
Yeah, yes, we're new. We came with the lady, the daughter. Yes.
Oh, Coraline's back. Nice. I haven't seen her in a bit. And he leans over to you and goes, "Shouldn't be asking this of a lady."
Wait, what? Say that again.
I know I shouldn't be asking this of a lady. So her ass still, tight.
Orn looks around.
Wait, is
Yeah,
he asking
there's
like if,
Like
directly into
he said it
the-
loud enough that everyone kind of looked. Like he
I look
actually,
around at everyone looking at me.
I am also looking at you. I'm curious of your answer.
A huge grin spreads across my face, and I just
As
give an okay symbol with my hand,
As expected.
and then I go back to peeling the grape.
kind
Yeah,
of go.
Fluffy, reminder, it's a little bit difficult for us to actually hear you when you whisper, so just do it like a stage whisper.
Yeah, after.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Or talk like
Yeah.
Batman.
Okay.
Like Oz.
So
yeah,
you talk like
you're-
Oz.
Yeah.
¿Dónde está?
You all kind of
¿Dónde están los trucks?
you easily kind of guide them, and things turn out okay. I don't know if you are professional cooks, but
We can survive.
you
I
can
may not be a
survive.
professional, but grandmama on
Yes.
taught me well.
It's a lot of like
Grandma's name was Orn?
Oh.
Sure. Yes.
You don't
Go
know
with
shit.
You don't know my
No.
family.
but yeah,
You don't know him.
like, as you're
Oh,
helping them,
Mama
you kind
Bear.
of you get this feeling that they're all like, you know, pretty and stupid. Essentially what they bring on here.
I feel like I'm in high school again.
All
Yeah.
pretty and stupid. But yeah. Anything
Meanwhile,
else?
back at the ranch.
Yeah.
What's back in the waiting room. Star's just kind of like flumping back and forth repeatedly. Finally gets up. Okay, so I'm starting to get a little bit bored.
Oz opens his
I
eyes.
look at,
Oz was taking
I
a
look
little
at
bit of a
the
nap,
mirror.
so like, Oz opens up his eyes when Star gets up. Like, oh my god, here we go.
Oh my god, here we go with this shit again.
Yeah.
so
Awkward
I'm actually
favorite
just gonna
at
sit up
Star
and
Wars.
sit on the couch and
Yep.
just like, so new guy,
Mm,
what were you supposed to be doing again?
watching you, watching. Well, it was maybe two, but I guess three now.
Oh, you watching for two? That's actually probably a good move. Otherwise, you're probably gonna lose your knickers.
Oh, I have not. My eyes have not left any of you.
Good.
Wait, you only have two eyes. How are you watching all three of them?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I'm very good at my job.
Wait, do you have actually a third eye that I don't know about?
Maybe.
Star. Oz just doesn't say anything. He just lets this conversation happen this time.
Star is impressed.
Congratulations.
Star
you're
will remember
impressed.
this.
Oz sighs.
I got this.
Do it.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, okay, you're doing the thing. Okay.
Mm,
So yeah, Star's like, okay, so are you planning on just just standing here watching
Thank you for
us
the
entire
host.
time?
For the moment, yeah.
So,
I have no other plans.
what were you like, military?
Something like that.
I see.
Star's gonna like actually stand up and like do like the chin stroke kind of a thing.
Just because he's
Hmm.
untrusting of you, he's gonna move in front of the door.
Yeah, no, they're just like staring at you, like cocking one ahead or cocking head sideways, doing the other way, extending one eyeball, they kind of like like squinting kind of a thing. You
See
the
anything
religious
interesting
type?
there?
Are you?
Hmm?
Huh.
What?
Are you the religious kind? I don't.
Yes.
Why do I know that?
Why do you know that?
I don't
That's a
know.
great question. Why do you know that?
I don't know. I'll be honest. I really don't. Huh.
Hmm. He squints.
Oz
No,
also
that's a-
starts
that's
to
a-
squint.
That's a really good thing. How do I know that?
Oh,
Look,
Huh.
I'm pretty sure it's a question only you can answer.
Exactly. Star
think
Star
I'm
doesn't
back?
know.
Hello?
Oh,
hi, welcome back.
Yeah, my Discord is going apeshit. So for a good like couple of minutes there, I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
to be fair, Discord's been having a time today.
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I don't really know why I know that. Huh. That's kind of weird. So, anyways, do you want to have some fun and go outside and do some things?
Star, we can't leave.
No, you know what I mean. Outside the room, maybe do something out there with the peoples.
I'm
We
pretty
can't
sure.
allow- so you
if-
can't leave this room.
Right.
Until I'm told
Okay.
otherwise, you're staying here.
That, and I'm
So-
pretty sure that if Caroline wanted us to help them, she would have said so.
It makes a great point.
But I'm getting so bored. I've been in this room for too long.
You would know that you were essentially told to watch them. You weren't told to keep them in the room. But
Okay.
Okay, so is
Interpretations, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hmm.
I interpret it.
We interpret as watching it doesn't make. Don't let them out of sight. And the best way you could figure to do that is to keep them in this room.
Cabbage takes a step forward. Slowly moving. You see this 7-foot tall bunny
Like,
just
like,
slowly
With-
walk
with-
over to you
along the wall.
With coconuts.
with coconuts.
He glances up at her. Yes.
she puffs out her chest and attempts to leave.
Post out her chest.
He moves
Fascinating.
away from the door.
Haha!
Moves back.
It worked.
Are you serious?
I was told to watch you two.
Oh my god.
She's gonna go to the library.
Oh, you're gonna try to go to the library. Okay.
This is great.
Meanwhile,
Cross
Krishan.
reminds me. What kind of armor are you wearing?
plate.
Full plate,
Yep.
from like head to toe, gauntlets and boots,
No
and
helmet.
included.
No helmet.
No helmet. Okay, that's actually important. Okay.
That's concerning.
That is a little
Wait, so
concerning.
you're wearing a full plate armor but no helmet?
Yes. Don't question my fashion choices.
I don't know. I have plate armor and I don't have a helmet.
I also have plate armor.
Both of you are crazy.
You're crazy.
Well,
That
he
is
has a
also
helmet. He's
very
not
true.
wearing it right now.
No, but the artists know that.
He's right, you know.
That's fair.
But
Just keep looking up and seeing. Oh, my God.
Yeah, no, that's the greatest thing ever. Just like.
I love it.
yeah, Cabbage,
Oh, we
as
should
you
probably
try,
check in with Raishan, shouldn't we?
yep, Cabbage, as you try to enter this room, you're kind of stopped by people, and they're gonna go, oh,
Oh, I guess I
getting
can't
things
go in.
ready. Sorry.
Oh,
These are yet again more like fairly attractive maids.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Hmm.
but
And they're
I'm
kinda like-
also a maid.
Vampires are
Like,
very
which way-
attractive,
We were
yes.
told to keep everyone in the kitchen. Though it is, I've never met a bunny girl before.
I work here too.
I got that from the outfit.
This is what happens when you let the disaster trio out of your sight.
Look, he doesn't know that.
This is true.
It's true.
You're learning very quickly.
She goes, here, I'll show you. You must be new. And she kind of reaches out to like take your hand. She takes your hand and starts guiding you to the kitchen.
Okay, so I'm just gonna teleport.
Hmm.
Yeah, so she guides you to the dining room. Where at this point things are kind of like slowing down. She goes, okay. Miss Coraline, one of the newbies tried to wander away again. Do you give them directions? And she goes, no. Especially these ones, they don't listen. Just leave her here. Okay. So you're left in the kitchen with Coraline. Meanwhile, Garshawn has had about an hour to wander around. Where has Garshawn gone in this hour?
Everywhere.
Garshawn just kind of stuck to the first floor.
We've lost her to
Is
the void.
Is she
Oh.
having trouble?
Okay.
I might not be able to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't hear anything.
What about now?
You're
We
good.
can hear
Yeah,
you.
Yeah,
we can hear
yeah,
you.
we hear you.
Okay. Thankfully, Discord is not fucking up at the moment. But yeah, so I have no idea what the hell is going on other than, places like placements on the tables and then, idiots in the kitchen.
So
Well,
essentially, like
idiots -2.
you had a half an hour before. Well, yeah, you would have snuck out right away. So you had about half an hour where no one was in there, and then another half an hour where maids and butlers were showing up to clean and mostly do stuff in the kitchen and prepare the meal, because everyone is returning from their adventure around the castle.
Okay, I was gonna say like just his, I guess, patrolling. To put it bluntly.
Okay. So were you
yeah.
trying to be stealthy? Was there anything in particular you wanted to look at?
Not really.
You're just kind of trying to get more of a feel for things.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first half hour you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. Everything seems relatively clean. There's a few spider webs at the occasional corner, but other than that, you don't notice anything. After that, the second half hour, are you just kind of wandering around, or are you trying to kind of be stealthy? That because you notice people start to come in.
I guess be stealthy.
Okay, I just make a general stealth check.
Okay. Jesus fuck. That is a 15.
15. Okay. You'd probably be able to kind of go unnoticed for a good. We'll say about half the time, so you'd have about 15 minutes.
Yeah, for the
And
most part, like he'd kind of just like look around, like just like look at the place, kind of like memorize shit, and then like make his way towards like this kind of an area.
yeah, and so yeah, like especially like right now you're in the ballroom, you'd notice that those boxes that you're told about, you're seeing them unpack them. Most of them are just tables, and you see them wheel out like larger boxes, and they pull those out. Those are sculptures, and just you can definitely tell they're setting up for like some sort of elegant gathering in this room. Otherwise, the other rooms, yeah, everyone's just kind of cleaning, and yeah, you watch it as they're actually fairly diligent at this.
It's the one thing they know.
Yeah,
Yep.
like you can unlike with the cooking, they're fairly skilled at cleaning.
Mm.
So yeah, like you see like those spider webs, or you see them kind of get knocked down,
But
and
did I get up
any
again?
bit of dust they're kind of getting rid of.
Ain't never gonna keep me down.
Thank you.
And actually, and you notice as they kind of knock down these spider webs, you kind of watch like a few little spiders crawl out. You notice them kind of like underneath, occasionally, especially in like the main living room. You watch as like they kind of stick brooms, and you see like small rodent occasionally just kind of scuttle away, and hear them like kind of mumbling under their breath. And then after a little bit, someone kind of
Did
notices
they know
you.
what they're mumbling?
It's mostly them just like cussing under their breath. Like, damn it, I gotta catch this. You watch one of them like
Huh.
scurry away to try to take care of whatever. Like some of them, like you notice, like are trying to catch the spiders. Others are trying to go after whatever small creatures happen to have wandered out of the basement.
Okay. Would he know that like there's people here?
Yeah, like I said, you would have heard them kind of coming in. They're not silent about it.
No, I mean like the rest of the team essentially. Like, would he know where people are?
You started in the waiting room with them. So
Okay.
you like last you knew they were in the waiting room. Like I said, after a little bit, someone finds you and notices, hey, this isn't someone we've seen before. And same thing as Cabbage, they kind of come up to you, and then they're like, "Oh, are you lost here?"
Oh no, I'm making my way back to the waiting room. I apologize.
Okay, you can find your way then.
Yes, of course. And he like she does like a little like polite like head nod bow kind of thing, and then makes his way to there.
She returns it in kind. You get back to the waiting room.
Yeah.
Door's
Alright.
currently shut, and I'm like leaning against it. By the way,
And the
Russian
fucking with
lover.
Arian begins.
Oh no! Fucking bring it! Tap tap tap.
who the? He turns around, opens the door. Yes. Can I help
Like,
you?
can you see like Star and Oz like in there?
Like
Like, he would know
the
that-
corner of Star's fur over there. But yeah, I'm lying down on the couch again.
Yeah, and I'm like in that corner.
I'm with these two idiots, unfortunately.
Hey,
Excuse me, female Gershon is happy.
right?
Yeah, he says it in like a kind of cheery tone. Like it
Happy
I'm
sass.
tired. I don't have the like brain cells to fucking
Your Gershon voice, I'm like,
And
the
no.
fucking
Alright.
brain cells for this shit.
Alright. Fine, you can come in.
She
Close this door.
she nods, winks, and just like kind of heads to
yes.
the corner,
Welcome to the rest of our
Nope.
party.
not saying a word, but making sure she is noticed.
Would you like to describe your character?
Essentially, heavy plate armor, no helmet, scars on the face, beard, short brown hair. Has a great sword on his back, shield on his back, and long sword to his side.
It's the typical cross. Okay.
there it is.
Try and fuck with me, I fuck with you back.
To be fair, that wasn't trying to mess with you. I just what he was doing.
Yeah.
Hold up. Let me get the image of the kind of appearance.
I'll just put it in here in Discord. If you guys want just like a visual, this is kind of what it looks like.
Okay. Yeah.
Imagine like that kind of like a face and whatnot, but like in like the maid's outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, out of character, it's a guy, but because of magical parodies, it's a girl.
Listen, Cross. I know you have a lot of questions, but a lot's happened. We don't have a lot to explain right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry. I've got insanely high wisdom for no reason.
I
Aside
mean,
from the
he had his
bandolier
chance
that
to
I'm
ask
wearing.
questions.
It's true.
I
sure
want to
did.
ask questions. Ruins fun.
I learned about the panties in time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll tell you after stream. Anyway, continue.
So, is anyone else doing anything?
Yes.
Alright.
So as soon as Garshon like starts to knock on the door and stuff, I'm gonna sneak up behind the dude. Get
Oh,
real close behind him,
Yeah.
trying to like get in his blind spots and stuff.
Oz watches.
And I'm going to draw on his back.
I was gonna say, if you were gonna try and escape, Gresham would have
Nope.
stopped you.
Nope, not trying to escape. Just trying to draw something on his back. Specifically, because that's the only part that is exposed, the shield.
Where's Crayon?
You do know his back's against the door, right? Like he's leaning on it.
No, this is
Oh.
when Gresham is entering.
Oh, right when we entered. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you're like turning around and doing stuff. So, what do I have to roll for this?
See, I mean,
stealth.
it'd be a sleight of hand, probably with it. I do sleight of
Sleight
hand with advantage,
With advantage. Okay, so that means 2 dice. All right.
especially because he's in plate armor.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Gresham 100% would notice this, right?
Oh yeah,
Probably.
Oh yeah, he chuckles.
most likely.
Yeah, he definitely chuckles.
Okay. So that's gonna be a 19 for sleight of hand.
I'm guessing passive again.
Passive.
Hey, nope. I don't know this.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I inscribe a big old smiley face on it
Amazing.
in bright yellow.
He's not gonna be happy about this later.
Notice it.
Your holy armor.
Oh, he'll notice it when he uses the shit.
It's gonna be great.
Right, not until anything else.
Not unless Gresham tells him, but he won't.
Oz doesn't say a word. A little
All right,
bit
and that
amused.
lasts for a full hour.
Okay.
There's a possibility he may never notice.
That's what
true.
happens in an hour.
Yeah, it's like the hour could go by and you could be none the wiser.
There you go.
Anyone else doing anything?
I'm helping idiots apparently.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything to help.
No, I can imagine this cabbage just standing there watching.
Giant rabbit looming in the corner.
Yes.
Insert FNAF reference here.
I mean, like as Cabbage gets led in, you would see that same elf lady kind of see her get led, about to say something, and then she looks at Cabbage and notices that blank stare that assuming Cabbage has at all times,
Yep.
and just goes, and like you know that whole finger up, never mind.
Yeah,
That's essentially what you get from that. Is
the epitome of our group.
yeah.
Lit. So
You
yeah,
guys help
Cross.
them.
Now you know the whole group.
Fun.
Quote
You know-
unquote
you know
no,
what to
because
expect.
you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to a degree, I know.
Right.
I've been
And-
fooled by Speth.
But wait, fooled by Spath, technically also Gresham.
Teehee.
I mean, wouldn't you have to roll to try to fool me?
Teehee.
It's not because you just don't know. You don't know Garchom's
Yeah,
a
true.
guy.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not,
you
yeah.
wouldn't know until he removes the panties.
There
That's
you
fair.
go.
Fun fact, he
But,
would like
yeah.
remove them while staring at you. He gives
Power
no
move.
fucks. Exactly.
You're gonna learn a lot about Grashon the more you're with us.
I'm gonna learn about a lot of all of you.
Yeah.
removes panties suddenly.
You're also
Penis.
gonna see a lot of us.
They like to get naked.
Just came out to
Suddenly
say hello.
penis.
It's our power move.
But okay, so yeah, you guys wait in the little waiting room.
Oh god.
You guys help in the kitchen. They actually, with you guys' help, they get done fairly quickly. Things look actually really good.
Things actually look nice thanks to
Yeah,
it.
things look nice. You
Like
know, and
actual food.
they're kind of standing around, kind of looking proud. And you know, the head maid kind of walks over to you. Finally, some competent ones. Here, and she kind of, you watch her pull out 2 keys, and she hands them over to you and goes, "Think you guys are gonna make some good headmates."
So very,
Don't-
very kind words.
We don't get too many competent ones here. To be honest with you.
I'll help you to help out as much as I can.
He hands you 2 small keys.
Okay.
So you
Or-
each have a key.
Or takes the key and does a nice deep curtsy.
These
Oh my god.
will get you in
Did you
just
just
about.
echo that?
Hmm?
Did he just echo that?
I don't know.
I did
But
not.
that was one of them
Okay,
was
that's
me.
what I heard.
I did not do a teehee. Everyone else did teehees.
Okay.
I did not.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh man,
One
that threw me
reserves
for a
his
loop.
teehees for special occasions. Thank you very much.
And she explains to you that these keys will these are essentially skeleton keys to anything that isn't the bedrooms. Being as the guests like their privacy, they don't have skeleton bedrooms, but every other door in the place these will open. Other than they won't open the stores, the door to the basement or any of the upstairs bedrooms.
So it doesn't do anything.
And then, you know, Coraline would then walk across, get everyone out of the waiting room.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Seems like everyone's arriving now.
Oh, we're allowed to come out now?
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't tell you had to stay here. Afraid to
You
go
kind
out
of
at
locked us in here.
I
Look,
immediately...
I felt like the easiest way to watch them. That was my
Uh,
job.
He did his job, I guess.
Oh, don't worry about it. I gave you a present, and I leave.
Wait, you did what now?
Don't worry about it. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Don't worry about it. It's nothing.
And Star just... And Oz just walks behind Star.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute. There we go.
We begrudgingly follow along.
Yeah.
Should have had
The one time after everything that happened that Oz plays along with Star recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and she would do the same too to you guys in the kitchen. She would just get them first.
Oh, hey, everything doesn't look too bad in here.
The
Where?
food actually is starting to look a little bit good.
Huh. Wait, we're all in the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Or-
Wait,
Well, no,
kitchen or
y'all
dining
y'all
room?
brought into the dining room.
Oh, the dining
that's
room.
right.
Okay.
Okay, let's start like go over here.
All kind of in this room, kind of.
Hmm.
He's kind of lining you up against it.
Well, okay.
You know, I know I don't have enough squares, but like,
Yeah,
you'd
we're
be
like
fairly packed
all
in,
there.
but some of you would be like standing behind too. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
so yeah, she's kind of leading you in and telling you, "Okay." And you kind of she heard like look and go, okay, everybody in places. Claps. You watch as everyone kind of, you know, frantically jumbles around, and you're watching them pulling trays. Really, all you would see is like under these two, you have, you know, small like bowls. They have like a deep red substance in it. See bowl of shiny bowl of bananas. These three have that gray matter mush. This one has some of those exotic fruits and vegetables. Same with these two. This one we know is just the pipe. This one is a giant slab of meat. And oddly enough, this one is just smiling pancakes. You know,
No.
chocolate chip eyes and the whipped cream face.
Which one?
George?
Just George. This
I
one.
love that.
Wonderful, George.
I love that.
And then you would, you know, you'd watch people. At this point, you'd watch people come in, see a large, towering, kind of. He's probably about like 6'2".
Mhm.
Gray, kind of like pale figure. Right, like this nice suit. And he kind of walks in with this kind of air of importance.
Hmm.
Next, you would see a small halfling come in. So you'd see a small halfling come in and sit down to the right of him. It's just like he's also wearing like this like yeah, so this small
Oh.
halfling walks.
Oh, you have pictures.
Okay.
That
did I not-
looks slightly terrifying out of character.
It makes sense.
It is
You guys see this
terrifying
one?
in character.
It makes sense. That's him.
This is just a placeholder photo for
Okay.
him. He's like this small little man. He's also wearing a suit, but it seems like slightly too small for him.
Nice.
Like even as a halfling, it seems like it was made for something slightly smaller than him. You kind of see his hair is kind of like patchy and like that wispy sort of like kind of balding, like super thin sort of look. He's got beady little eyes. His two front teeth are slightly longer than the others. Kind of walks in with like hunched shoulders and kind of like just kind of looking around everywhere. Oh, pancakes! Runs up,
Yes.
sits down in his seat.
Yes.
Next, you would see the doors kind of just slam open,
Wonder who this is.
and you see this like actually fairly gaunt lizard man come through.
Oh.
Okay. I know what room this was for.
Oh. Yeah.
And he comes in and kind of yet again with his air and sits down and just like without even looking at it, just starts like tearing off chunks of this meat in front of him, just shoving it in his mouth.
Hmm.
And you hear the vampire king kind of like scoff a little bit. Next, you would the doors being slammed open. You see this kind of extremely handsome man come in, and he has this kind of you all look at him, and it's just like you feel oddly drawn to him. And you get this is something you felt before being in the brothel, so you would recognize this as an incubus.
Incubus.
It would be Alexander.
Oh, and he has the pipe.
So he sits down and goes, my pipe. Thank you. Picks it up, and you see him, he picks it up and starts smoking it, and then his eyes kind of light up, and they just dart, and you see him just kind of jumping between Oz and Orn, and then he just kind of smiles at you two. And
Oz
blows you each
squints.
like
Target acquired.
blows you each a kiss.
Thank
radar.
you.
Why?
Oz isn't
Why did-
phased, he just squints.
And you hear him go, it seems you've not one but two treats. How lovely.
One more time, sorry?
And then
One more time?
It seems you
Oh,
brought
sorry.
me not
You-
one
you-
but two treats.
it seems you
Ah.
brought me not one but two treats.
Mm.
Next you see a you see a drow walk in. Long grayish white hair. He's wearing leather armor. See like a shield on his side and a small rapier. And he kind of walks through the door, steps to the side, and goes, "Lady, it's safe." And then you see another drow walk in. This one in like a long dress.
Ooh.
She goes, "Thank you. Diligent as always." And they walk in and they sit in their spots. Next, you see two fairly built butlers step in, and kind of see them look around and go, "Okay, bring him in." And you guys would hear this like stomping sound
Oh no.
as you see
Oh man.
these guys kind of stand at attention by the door, and you watch as this large looming figure of a gorilla in a suit walks through the door, and like that like pompous like silverback stance with his like he's on two legs, and he's like kind of waddling his way in.
Remembering a Planet of the Apes animations for gorillas on
Oh
2
my
feet.
God.
And he turns to each of the guards, and you hear him go, and goes and takes his seat. But as he comes, you see him look at the chair and go, and then he just kind of looks at it for a second, picks it up, and then just kind of throws it against the back wall and it breaks.
Oh God. Oh, the one standing there.
And he just kind of
Dustin,
sits on the
you need to
floor.
Calm your shit.
Oz's eyes widen a little bit at the action.
Star is
Hawk
unfazed.
instinctively reaches for his sword.
Yeah, surprisingly, Star is the only one unfazed by that.
No. No,
Oh,
Star
okay.
isn't the only one.
There we go.
And after everyone's just kind of like, okay.
That happened.
And then you see a older tiefling come in. He seems kind of like it'd be like a frail little tiefling, kind of shrunken down, frail looking. But he also has this sense, and as you would definitely see this, he's covered head to toe in just straight magics.
Oh my god. As he walks in, my eyes are instantly drawn to him. And all the alarm bells are going off for me.
These are glamours, and there's multiple necromantic magics about this being,
Alarms going off across his head.
Right.
which
Trigger
yes,
warning.
and Hawk, this is
Mm,
the man you came here for.
got it.
Ooh.
And you see him kind of step in, and he kind of takes his seat, and then he raises a hand and just kind of ushers in, and you see these two pale beings, which as you would notice, at the very core of them, you also see the necromantic magic. They're both wearing decently nice clothes. They aren't definitely not as fancy as everyone else. So fairly pale, kind of sunken in eyes, and then kind of peek around the woman's dress. You see the smaller face, and they quickly come in and sit down.
As they all walk in, Hawk is just shaking.
Oz is clenching his fist,
Rage
resisting
or
the urge to
Anger.
yeah, Oz is resisting the urge to call his sword because his sword, because even though, well, Cross, you don't necessarily know this, but
Yeah.
sword, Oz's sword is alive, and
Okay.
it's what possesses Oz, and
Gotcha.
when the sword starts pulsing, if he's holding it, that means that there's danger around, and in my pocket dimension, since it's my packed weapon or my hex weapon,
Right.
I can feel it in my mind, setting off alarm bells. Those three people are not good.
Oh yeah, no. Hawk is risking
Well,
everything to reach for
technically
that great sword on his back.
4,
Oh, 4, yeah,
5.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware, because I had to space things. Everyone is kind of sitting next to each other. These
That's
two,
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
especially the necromancer. He's fairly close to.
Yeah.
See him
Oz is
kind of
keeping-
sitting there chatting and talking,
Mm.
especially to the little girl, just kind of, and she giggles.
Also, Hawk's eyes is just kind of locked on the necromancer right now.
Yeah,
Just
Oz's eyes are
not
locked on the
moving.
necromancer as well.
And then
Star's eyes are locked onto the banana.
There you go. Hashtag it'll come in handy. Don't worry.
there are two people on their swords being like, I'm ready, and then there's Star.
Yeah, there's
But
no
not
star.
no.
Ethan,
had
you don't
that banana.
understand.
Still had that banana.
Ethan, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Neil has shared with me what Star would have done with the banana. I can't.
Oh my god.
It's so
Uh,
stupid.
If it comes up, I don't want you to tell me, but if it doesn't happen this session, please
It's not
tell
gonna come
me.
up. He doesn't have the banana anymore.
I don't have the banana.
Oh
It
yeah,
doesn't
that's
matter
right. Message it to me.
We'll talk about it after the
So-
session.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
After all, they come in, and they kind of sit down and chat, and then you see another figure. This one, she's probably about 6. She kind of sits in. She shuts the doors behind her, and she takes her seat at the other head of the table.
Ooh.
The Vampire Queen. And they kind of all sit down. As they kind of all sit down, Roland steps forward. It's good to see you again, brother. I would like to introduce you to our new maids and brothers.
Also,
She kind of turns around. Please, step forward, introduce yourself.
Fuck.
Well, which way is forwards?
I imagine forward is towards the
Towards
the
the
table.
table.
Would be towards them. I said,
Yeah,
there's a
because I'm
good
already
gap.
over here, so.
That's
Yeah.
well, there's
I
not
said
a
she would have.
space.
Yeah, as I said, she would have lined you up like against this back wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
'Cause she knew where they're coming in and sitting. It's just
Which back wall?
this.
The behind
The
her.
back wall.
Oh, am I still on? Damn it.
Yeah.
This wall.
Okay.
Doesn't
Uh,
help when I
one over
ping the
here.
GM later.
Yeah.
Or on,
I was like, oh, this
on
one?
treasure chest.
This one.
Okay, so
So we're all kind of
from
like somewhat lined up
middle.
around here.
Yeah, you're all kind of lined up. I just 5 feet is a lot of room if outside
Yeah.
of combat.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
I guess then I will step forward. I will bow and stuff, and it's like, and I'll just like, hello, my name is Valia, and I'm happy to be helping out here. And with that, I bow my head once again, and I stand back against the wall.
as you do that, you would notice everyone's turned to you
Uh huh.
except for the Vampire King, who directly at his wife.
Okay.
He's
The
looking
Vampire
at you
King.
intently. Yes,
Wait, the Vampire King is not or is?
he is not. He has not turned around. He's looking directly at his wife, who's up here.
Interesting. Okay. With that, like I said, I bow, introduce myself, and I step back.
Okay, I'll be next. Oz steps forward. He clears his throat and goes, hello.
Sorry.
My
I was
name
holding
is
my breath.
my name is Ozixis, and it's a pleasure to be serving all of you. He bows.
Does he get a wink from Alexander?
Oh yeah. Alexander, like actually, he doesn't get a wink. Like he steps up, and you just kind of like everyone else is like kind of quiet, polite. You just kind of hear Alexander go, "Six."
I don't know why,
Oz
but
makes no move towards that.
I was so expecting you to go. Mm.
Thank you, Zarbon.
Oh.
Yummy.
And like
God.
like, as he says that, you watch as he turns to the king and goes, "I'm gonna need you to send me that one, and pretty."
Yeah, that one and that one.
Oz takes a deep breath
That-
and just goes, I'm only here to serve his
That
and
might have
your
been
needs."
That might have
goes-
been best
he goes,
choice words.
I would like you to send me that one and the pretty girl to my room.
I've been in this situation before. In a similar situation to this.
Hmm.
I was at a convention, and if you know Sky Williams, me and my friend Matt met Sky Williams, and Sky sees my friend Matt and he goes, "I want one of him in large."
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh no! I love that. That's so good.
I was not
I
sure
was
if
just
feel
getting
sorry for Matt or
flashbacks. Huh?
I was not sure if I feel sorry for Matt or not.
I want one of him in large.
Mm.
That's what I
And-
was getting flashbacks.
You hear the king go, "Talk about it later, Alexander. We're eating dinner. No time for your petty games."
Oz lets out a little.
He turns around and goes, "I'm sorry for my friend's rude behavior.
It's fine, Your Majesty. And I step back.
I'm no king, but thank you.
Oz is like trying not to show a shocked reaction, but he is shocked right now.
He is shook.
He is very much shook.
Himself.
It's like, wait, he's not the vampire
Yeah.
king?
Oh, sorry, please continue introducing yourself. And you see he's turned around now.
Okay, so Cabbage steps forward.
No, I laughed because I just saw the meter.
She kind of goes for like a little bow, and then like she sees there's a coconut's about to fall out, so she kind of like puts her back in place. Like messes around with it a little bit, and then she's like, "Hello, I'm Cabbage," and then she like goes back. Standing.
Okay, as this happens, so everyone kind of gives her a strange look, except for Duckington, who looks at her and you hear him go, and you watch. You all have never seen a gorilla wink before, but you just saw a gorilla wink.
Oz,
Oh
Oz is now showing a shocked expression. That broke him.
Pikachu meme. Shocked Pikachu meme.
Yes. Oh my god.
Seems Cabbage, with her show of coconuts, has gotten Duckington's attention.
So, Star then walks up. Hello, I am Star, and this is the worm. And I'm gonna try to do the worm.
Oh
no.
my
God.
god.
What's up him?
Also,
Performance
this
check.
was Hawk's reaction to the gorilla wink.
Hold on, let's see what bonuses I have. That is going to be a 16.
It's a decent worm.
With that, I walk back behind Coraline.
Oz
Coraline is
looks down.
You all see this, like Coraline like looks down and just kind of smiles up and goes, "I am sorry. We're working on it."
We're working on it.
I just
Oh
nod.
god.
Hawk
And
face
you,
palms.
and you see kind of, you know, George is kind of like clapping.
Of course he is. Of course he is. That one.
George is clapping. Everyone else is kind of giving like a strange look. Alexander is, smoking his pipe and just kind of, like that like subtle chuckle sort of behavior. The two drow are fairly stoic. The little girl is clapping too. Everyone else seems like, fairly impressed. Except for Duckington, who kind of looks at you and is confused by this strange cat creature.
As
I kinda wave at him.
Looking should be.
He waves back.
I love this so much.
Duckington is now my favorite.
Same. I love him.
He gives you like a big toothy gorilla smile. And like for this.
And before Duckington's the overlord of vampires.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You know what? He throws you a banana.
Oh my god, that's pretty good
my
prize.
gosh.
Pretty generous.
He gets his banana back.
He got his banana back.
I am concerned.
I don't think his plan works
Yes!
anymore.
Yes! I didn't
like
think
it
myself
might.
for a split second there.
Insane.
Yeah, who's next?
I guess Grashon will kind of step forward. What the fuck did I write down as his nickname? Jesus Christ. 1 second. Trying to. Oh yeah. So he steps forward, does a little like curtsy, and in like the most proper like voice he can do, he says hello. And like after he says hello, in common, he switches to undercommon and says hello to like acknowledge the drow. And then he goes back to common and states his name is hang on, what the I just saw it and I forgot it again. What the fuck? He states that her name is Rai.
Ooh,
All right.
cool.
Okay.
And then yeah, he steps back.
With what? Horn?
I think I'm the last one.
Last but not least.
Orin steps forward and does a nice deep curtsy, keeping his eyes locked on Alex and giving him some eye flutters.
Oh my
Flirty eye
God.
flutters.
Oh,
Not like
no.
this.
Alex,
Oh my
Alex
God.
blows you a kiss.
Not like this.
I catch it. You may call me
I
Vil.
look-
Oh gosh.
As you catch it, you see him make like eyes at the king and do that like puppy dog like lower in the head. Like, please.
Like, please, please, please.
Wait, is he a king or is he not a king? He must mixed messages here.
I'm using them king queen just because it's easier to justify them. They're more like duchess and count. It's just easier to say king.
Baron, Baroness, maybe?
Lord
Yeah,
and lady.
there we go. That's the term I'm thinking of. Baron and baroness.
There you go.
The barons.
Oz still
I
thinks.
couldn't remember the word.
I
Oz
like
still
Baron
thinks the
buff.
king
There's
and
a,
queen.
there's a lot of like weird, kludgy, like regal
Sounds like
terms.
Baron buff.
Baron buff, yes. That's what I thought of.
Not kings, not barons.
I was wondering if anyone was gonna.
Baron.
Thank you.
So yes, he looks at the baron.
Burn.
And like
Baron.
you like and it's that exaggerated like eye roll movement of the head thing.
Hmm.
The art of seduction.
Darling.
Darling.
You do those Armand voice a little too well.
Darling.
Darling.
I don't know if my voice, my mic picked up the last one.
I heard a noise, but I don't want to mention what it sounded like.
But it was just.
Mm. Mm.
What has
And,
this
yeah.
D&D session turned into?
I'm glad my
As
new
you-
like
as
high
you all
def
introduce
monitor
yourself.
came in today for this.
Yes.
After you're all done introducing yourselves, you hear the baroness go, "Thank you all for
I don't think
introducing
we did
yourselves."
introduce all of ourselves.
Yeah, we
was
did.
not-
We have
did I have
all
to
the
introduce everyone?
maids,
No.
all the maids and the butlers have introduced themselves.
Oh,
People that were
right,
called forward.
you're not a maid or butler, right?
Yep.
Oh, he is a guard.
Gotcha. Forgot.
Yep.
Your guard.
Our guard.
Fair enough.
Thank you all for introducing yourself. It's a pleasure to have you working here. Guard, I don't think I've seen your face around here.
Yes, I was hired recently. Name's Hawk. It's a pleasure to meet you. And he bows to her.
Slight head nod. Well, I hope. Wonderful to see others.
Kinky.
Let Troll give you too hard of a time.
Not so far.
Really, don't accept his jewels. I've lost many a guard that way.
Yeah, he offered a duel when I first signed on. I politely declined.
Good. Thank you all. I will let you get back to your task. And Caroline kind of looks at you all, kind of like, ushers you all towards the door.
Yeah.
Wait, which door? Okay, back out that way.
But,
Okay.
yep, back out.
Uh,
She's going to guide you back to the waiting room.
oh god, not here again. New.
Yeah, you all kind of go to the waiting room.
As I exit, I want to make sure that I
Oh.
catch eyes with Alexander again and give him one more flirty wink.
I make sure to not make eye contact with Alexander.
And as Hawk was the first one out the door, everyone sees the smiley face on the shield.
Yes.
Gosh, oh gosh.
Yeah. Gaito kind of gives like everyone a once over as best as he can with his perception and as he
Yep.
exits.
Okay.
Oh, and also as Oz was walking out, he takes another good look at the necromancer.
Hawk did the same.
And
I
now
said,
we're back in here.
like I said, essentially you're seeing when it's coming to them, which I guess I'll go over everyone. So, as far as magic going, you're essentially seeing magic on everyone that isn't Lizard Man, the gorilla.
Keeps together.
You see,
Go.
oddly enough, you do see a few items on George.
Okay.
They all seem super minor,
How
like
curious.
they're all like you almost don't detect them levels
Hmm.
of magic.
I have to like double take.
I'm surprised I didn't get a smack for that one.
And then I said
Mm.
the zombies you
Curious,
you
George.
were only seeing that necromantic magic at their core.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone else has magic.
Interesting.
And as far as and we'll get to that. So yeah, she takes you back to the room. She kind of see her turn and like lock the door. Kind of goes, okay. So that's the guests.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Alexander's gonna make this hard.
Caroline, I have a question.
Yes.
Why is there a necromancer here?
Good question.
Better question: why is that necromancer here?
I glance
another
over
good
at
question.
Hawk.
Is this banana okay to eat?
Yes, you can eat that banana. He gave it to you.
Oz
I
face
immediately
palms.
start eating it, peel and all.
She looks at you like, okay. Good God, you and Duckington are the same. Anyway,
God.
I think we're going to get along quite well.
I think you will too. Yes. Unfortunately, or fortunately, we haven't really had too many problems with him. He runs a small sanctuary of sorts.
Zombie
If you
sanctuary?
village over,
Immediate red flags from Hawk.
Crimson.
as far as we've been able to tell, it's mostly, it brings people back. They farm, they crafts. It's mostly harmless, mostly just trade.
I'm imagining zombie preschool with macaroni art.
Oh,
It's actually
my God.
brain art.
There you go.
Some of them, yes, they want families, so they have children.
Zombie children.
Some children don't really grow or age. So yeah, there's daycares and such. It's mostly hidden away, but there are a few people that stumble upon it. Usually stumble out very quickly.
I'm sorry, I just like that line.
Which line?
Usually stumble out really quickly.
Otherwise, I mean, Duckington leads the animals in the forests. Kind of a big deal. Seems to really like you, Cabbage.
Damn it, Spath!
Dang things.
I guess.
I don't want to think about that.
Oh my God, no, please.
My God.
No, I was thinking the same thing, Spat.
No,
Yeah, for those in the audience,
She
I'm
heavily-
gonna not display that.
she heavily implies that when they want kids, he brings them back children.
That's
not-
what I thought when you said zombie kids don't age, but my first thought was, oh god, the
Excuse me?
zombies
No.
fuck.
Wait. Excuse me? Brings them back children?
No, brings
Oh.
well like brings dead children
Dead kids back to life.
Yes, that's right. He gives them if they want families, he gives them families.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very curious
But,
at the
yes,
implication
so-
that Cross kills me fucking
Anyway,
village.
Duckington leads the forest. Cabbage, I don't know whether to tell you. Be careful or good luck. He seems to have taken an interest in you.
Honestly,
Is
probably
that
tell
a
her both.
problem?
So what you're saying is she may become very holy.
What?
Honest,
Wait a
maybe.
minute.
Arian came out on that one.
I mean,
Wow.
Oh my God.
she's very confused.
I have to play to my character as best as I can, and that's one of its funny parts.
She goes,
I love it.
I mean, from what I hear is a gentle lover. If that helps.
It's back to million-old question, Neil.
Shock on.
Otherwise,
my god.
like you said, we have George and Alexander. George,
Oh god.
honestly, George is here just to appease George. Otherwise, he would show up at the gates, screaming, "Let me in! Let me in! I am noble. Speak to the frogs and the butterflies."
Oh.
He's
Okay.
Look, my parents bring him in. He's sort of just like a jester, usually.
That makes
I
sense.
think
things
I'm going to get
entertaining.
him along with him as well.
I hope you don't.
Maybe.
What?
Nothing.
Just don't mention any sort of children or goblins
I like Tartaz.
I nod.
or pants.
Pants?
Yes, pants. He's got a strange thing for pants.
Strange thing, and he likes them or doesn't.
I'm not sure.
Mm.
I kind of, pace out after the first minute of talking to him usually.
That's fair and understandable.
That's fairly understandable.
Alexander's an enigma.
Mm,
He does what he wants.
I hate him.
I think
So
he
do
wants
I.
Oz.
I like him.
Lost too many a good and bad servant to him. The Drow are new.
The Drower knew.
Mm,
I'm not 100% sure where they came from. Probably underground. Usually where.
Question.
Yes.
So this is out of character.
yes.
So did
I love that.
did they react at all to Greshon's undercommon?
The Drow?
No.
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
Like everyone else, as far as you could tell, especially with you, everyone was just kind of looking at you. When you spoke Undercommon, you could clearly tell only 4 of them understood what you were saying.
Yeah. Like all he said in undercommon was hello. Like he wanted to see if they would
Yeah.
react.
Yeah, I mean, no,
So-
not necessarily.
Wait, okay, remind me. Did you say like the last half of the your like introduction in Undercommon, or was it just the hello?
No, just the hello.
Okay.
The rest of it was like in common.
Okay.
Well, actually,
Do-
5 of them. But yeah, like you from the looks you got, the only people because your passive perception is so high, the only people that like you could understand you were the Baron and Baroness,
Mhm.
Alexander, and then the 2 Drow.
I was about to
Mm.
ask, like, I was even curious. I didn't even know Drow could generally knew Undercommon.
Oh yeah, it's their
Yeah,
native
it's their
language.
intrinsic language.
Yeah.
Main
Cause
language.
I was curious because like it doesn't say that when you make a Drow character.
Huh.
I think it does actually.
Well, it's kind of implied.
It's like,
Yeah,
I don't. It's not. It's
Usually-
not a language you automatically know now.
yeah. Most
It's
of the
odd.
time, if you're playing Drow, it's house rule that you essentially don't know.
Okay, because it says it from
Elven
the Underdark, but it doesn't say anything about knowing
Yeah.
Undercommon.
In most cases, they would be common.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are the people you would notice. I said everyone else, even throughout everyone was just looking at you kind of politely. This guy at the entire time was tense, but you could easily tell he was like a bodyguard.
So I'm
Everyone
gonna
else was-
slide. I'm gonna slide up to Grishon real quick, kind of nudge her.
Yeah. I mean,
and-
technically,
yeah.
it's a her right now.
Okay, yeah, nudge her in the side and just like, hey, you said a different name.
Oz did too. I mean, Orn did too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but immediately Grishon was like next to him, so it was like, hey, what did you call yourself? Ari or something?
Well, my name is Grishon, but to them, I am female. Thus, Rai. Trying to do the
Okay, so
fucking
which
like
one do
R
I-
roll.
So which one do I call you by?
Here it would be Rai.
Okay, so I'll call you Ari. Got you. I just start walking away.
He quickly flicks the ear.
Mm.
Yeah, essentially the only three she doesn't recognize are the drow and the lizard folk.
Hmm.
Though she knows folk
Okay.
from what her parents have told her is they're representing some lost lands. The drow were there. Some caves nearby had been uncovered, and they kind of discovered that there's some drow living down there.
Oh, okay.
So they figured they should invite them, kind of show peace.
Yeah.
Though, even I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Welcome
of
everybody to
you?
the stream.
I shake my head.
She's mostly looking at Garshawn.
How's it been? Out
Jesus Christ. So he points out that like the one of the drows, you said like he would have noticed that like one of the drow practically has a stick shoved up his ass. To put it like out of character bluntly. I don't know how else to kind of describe that. And then he took note of people's reactions to the necromancer. He assumes that like something is up. He can't tell what this person is. Though he assumes like there's something funky about the necromancer dude.
Yeah, he has the bodyguard has been on edge all day. Don't know what's quite up there. And she checks out. She goes, "You can see magic. Did you notice anything? I mean, I know my parents carry magic. Alexander. Anything out of the ordinary there?"
Right. So it seems like they all have a form of magic on them, except for the lizard and the gorilla, and who else?
You're you'd kind of be like, I get. I said you saw very little on George. Like it was like children level magic on George.
Yeah, and then I say and very 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 little magic on George. It's like very basic minor magic items, but the necromancer and his two zombies, three zombies, yeah, there was a lot of magic coming from them.
I don't doubt that. From what I can tell, he keeps a lot of objects on him just to stay alive. You said you saw magic coming from George?
Yes.
Like actual magic?
Well, magic items. I couldn't tell if there was necessarily. It was almost as if like very minuscule.
Oh. He has actually done it.
Done what?
Well, my parents were telling me he was walking around saying he'd finally created the perfect voodoo dolls for the children.
Oh my god.
Hawk Johnson.
who
Sorry,
I
there's a.
thought the secret was in the, quote, magic
Sorry.
stones.
The gorilla has a voodoo doll.
No, not the gorilla.
Oh,
Not the gorilla.
The half
George. Sorry.
The one who
The
was
halfling.
Yeah.
he was excited about. What was
Blank.
he excited about? Pancakes.
Yeah.
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's
pancakes.
rephrase that. The halfling has a voodoo doll. Great.
Apparently.
Voodoo, voodoo.
A voodoo doll about kids. I look towards Oz.
Huh. I may have to warn my parents that he may actually harm people because I highly doubt he knows how to connect those to anything.
That's what I sensed. That's very weak magic.
What's a voodoo doll?
So what happens is with the voodoo doll, you basically hurt people with it by like sticking let's say you take a needle, right? You stick the voodoo doll, and the person that the voodoo doll is supposed to represent, it hurts that person.
So it's kind of like a bow and arrow then.
No.
Well, you stick the pain in the person from far away.
Oz just sighs.
What else is
I
there?
love low intelligence sometimes.
Sure, Star, sure.
She just you see the Coraline sees this argument and looks at John and goes, "Magic, dear."
There you go. Yeah,
Magic
it's
bow and
magic.
arrow. It's a magic bow and arrow. Got it. But that means you can
Yes.
catch the arrow and throw it back, right?
Not this one.
Oh. Okay.
Imagine I'll have. She kind of looks at you and goes, "Have you ever had a teddy bear or anything like that?"
What's a teddy bear? Star looks very
Uh,
confused.
A doll.
Still look even a deeper look of confusion.
I look at Coraline. Let it go.
Let it go.
Go.
You can't hold it
Chorus.
back anymore.
Have you ever seen a puppet?
Blank stare.
His parents technically became one.
Wow.
I could not resist that.
Oh,
I could not resist that.
that's good.
Too
She goes,
soon.
Big oof from the crowd.
She goes, I guess there's no other way. To put it bluntly, it can control people, dear.
So can we?
Yes, but against their will.
So can we?
With magic.
So can we? Like
Not
hold up
you.
the hand, like what do you mean?
Hawk chimes in.
Stronger
Guys,
magic.
Guys, drop it. I don't think it's getting through.
I agree with you.
a little too much
Thank
towards
you,
our new
Cross,
friend who
by the
doesn't
way.
know us. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Oh my god. Oz just kind of turns to the wall and places his forehead on the wall.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, just
She goes, anyway, yes. So people staying here. I'm not quite sure where they're staying because I got here with you.
Oz was gonna say something. He decides to keep his mouth shut.
So I'm going to. I hate to say this. I'm going to cut you all loose. Try to discover anything. Really. I don't know where most of them hang out. George likes books. You can usually find him in the library. I mean, if you want to know where Xander is, ask any maid.
Oz shakes his head no. just no.
I feel like you two would get along.
No.
No, they seem to like you.
No.
Yeah, you could start to loosen up a little bit.
Not you, Star.
Duckington is usually in the garden. I said, everyone
Does he like
else.
flowers.
He loves his flowers.
Mm,
Loves
I like
frolicking in them.
I love that.
He's told
But
me his
did-
favorite smell was that.
Where? Oh, hold on. Where is the necromancer
go.
staying?
I just told you I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know which room.
She just said she isn't.
Right. Okay. My bad.
I'm
Out of
going to
character, I think I
assume
know.
Upstairs with everyone else.
Hmm.
So,
I think I
I mean,
know
I
too.
guess for you, just look for the one that's most heavily warded.
Hmm.
Otherwise, you're eating now. So, I guess now's your chance to get wherever you want to be.
Scatter.
Hold on, out of character. Which room was the zombie family room?
That was the one that was unlocked but not warded.
Yeah, that was
but
the one
warded,
that
right?
was.
Number 5.
The family room was the one that was unlocked but had the red string.
Right.
The
That's
ones that
It is-
George's was locked but not warded.
Yep.
Banana room.
Banana room was unlocked. The lizard man's room was unlocked.
Hmm. And then
Oh.
yeah.
and-
Okay. And then the
So,
one with
yeah.
the pipe.
So
We found
yeah,
that
you
one.
know, room 9 would have been George's.
Yeah.
8 would have been the lizard man. 7 was
We don't know.
Duckington's.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, so
Yeah, 7 was Duckington's. So like those
Yeah.
those 3 on
Was
the
it
right
9
hand.
the pipe room, Alexander?
No, we don't know. We don't know where the pipe is because the pipe was in the living in the
Yep,
hanging.
pipe was in the right hand.
Yeah, the
Open.
pipe migrated.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise,
certainly it was in
yeah,
the kitchen.
It's possessed.
yeah. Otherwise, yeah. The family room was room 3, which was kind of in that top half, and then there's
So-
3 locked rooms.
Don't die.
That much we can infer. The rest of it we don't know.
Okay.
That you, Rona.
Goodness.
So, well, guys, they would just be finishing up eating now. So, wherever anyone wants to go, before they scatter. Like,
Before I do, while people are talking, I check. I look to Orin and I go, should we not? Should we keep it a secret that we have these keys? And I'm talking quietly.
I'm going to
Gresham
glance
maybe
over
picks
at
it up.
Hawk. And then
Glances
talk about
back. No. He'd notice.
No, I think we should keep them secret for now.
I nod.
We still don't know too much about our new friend.
To be fair, we still don't know too much about our old friends.
Good point.
Excellent point.
Well, I'm just getting a bit confused because I feel like we're sharing a lot of information with a guy who was sent to watch us.
He was sent to watch them.
True.
Goodness.
We're not on his radar.
Who now?
Watch.
Yeah.
I can imagine the
At
star
this
over there.
point-
No,
No,
I like
no,
to
no,
imagine
no,
like
no, no,
Star
no,
is
no.
really close.
No, you don't understand. They were talking out of character, and Star busted into the conversation.
Yeah, at this point, like Gresham would have turned
Straight up dead
towards
Only Star would break
towards
the fourth wall.
Valia and Orn.
Oh, whispering.
Like not fully turned, but like, you know, his attention is on them.
Nothing going on over here.
Oh my god.
I now glance over.
Everyone looks in your direction.
Yeah, at this point.
Oz just sighs and turns away again.
Hog leans on us. So can we kill her?
I actually approach the heavily armed dude.
You would have
Yeah.
to get through us first, actually, if you would like
Will
to
a
try.
joking kill?
So, there's actually a thing you probably should know.
Hmm.
There's a lot of people here who's what's between their legs is kind of in the air at the moment.
Excuse me.
That's a sentence.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I'm self-bonking. Out of character, I am self-bonking because Jesus fucking Christ, where my mind went.
As Orange stares daggers.
I'm
I don't
going
know
to
how to respond
assume
to
you
that.
didn't say that when Coraline was in the room, by the way.
Oh.
Well, when did she leave?
she hasn't left yet. That's why I'm asking.
Well, that's too late then.
Oh, okay.
She was about to leave.
Yep.
And she just dead stops.
Alright, I pinched the bridge of my nose.
She hard stops.
She was about to say, I need to, be the good little daughter. and attend to the guests. As she was walking out the door, she heard, with her vampires, she would have heard Hawk say that. You kind of all piping up to defend her, and she would just turn around and go, no. I want to see him try. He's more than welcome to try to kill me if he thinks he can
I
handle
thought he
it.
was threatening to kill.
I was threatening
Orin.
to kill Orin.
Oh!
I was about to say, wait a minute. Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
My annoying voice.
Yeah, it was the teehee.
Teehee.
Yeah, this is like
Whoa.
a joking
Voice still
threat.
As far
stands.
as Hawk is concerned, is a girl.
See, as
Yeah.
far as he's concerned.
The DM is confused.
Sorry.
We've won.
We
confused
RP'd
the
so
DM.
well, the
won.
DM is confused. Amazing.
Is everybody? We beat D&D.
Yes.
Yep.
That's how you beat the game,
Thanks for
guys.
watching. That's,
Imagine that is all said, but you know, in the direction of Orn, as with Orn in mind, as she goes,
Yeah.
please, go right ahead and try to get a friend.
Oh no.
And I'm not. It was just a joke.
Oh, miss, you flatter me.
I have no reason to kill her besides annoyances. Besides annoyances.
And as she leaves, like she goes, that's what I thought, and she hears her stop and go, wait a second, you weren't part of the group. Okay. Oh God, you know what? If you betray us, I'm going to kill you. Goodbye, and just leaves.
Wait. Okay, so in that, does Orn do a teehee?
Teehee.
Like, does he actually do a teehee to kind of like poke fun at Hawk?
No.
Damn it! Because I was gonna say, like, if Orn does that, Gresham would have, like, you know, done his most feminine, kind of like that little like chuckle thing to add to it.
Peace sign.
Nope. Orin is trying to act at least semi-serious around Hawk because he does not know Hawk.
So yeah, still sidled up to Hawk. So you know, just so we have this out in the open, what exactly would make you want to kill one of us?
You know, not really sure yet. Depends on what you do. Depends on the day.
That's not anything to go by.
Depends on the day. I love that.
That's all you get. That's all you're getting out of me.
Insight check.
Question: am I sensing all the magic on Hawk?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's not like
Okay.
he's trying to hide.
I thought so. I just wanted to make sure.
So that's a
Yeah, his
23.
skin glows magical.
Oh yeah, that man is doused in holy water.
He
Magic,
is the magic.
He takes a
Maybe-
bath in holy water every morning.
Yes.
Maybe he should be the one to go to
Baptized.
Duckington, but
What were you gonna say,
Jesus.
Jackie?
Just to kind of try and read you, see, you know, how serious you are.
He is
So ju-
fairly serious, but he is not so serious as he would just randomly kill one of you for like stepping out of line. As long as you don't do anything too crazy, he won't do anything.
I-
So
That is
fine,
Gresham
go
at the
crazy.
moment, like for a split second.
I walk up to.
The only one he's super worried about right now is Star.
I walk up to Hawk
Fair.
and go,
Also fair.
so
Hmm.
that necromancer,
What about him?
are you really here to guard us? Or are you going after somebody, Mr. Holy Man?
Yes,
I
I'm
don't
here
think
to
the rest
guard
of the
you.
party knows about the holy aspect.
I know, that's why I brought it up. I sensed the holy
okay.
magic on him.
Well, it's like
Doesn't
You also
trust
made a
him.
I
comment
mean,
about
it
it.
wouldn't. And it wouldn't show up as holy magic.
was
Oh.
like, but Star made a comment about it openly.
You would
when
you would
Garshawn
notice
put
like
it
the magic come
on.
from his gear. You would like you can't like look at someone and go, ah, this is the type of magic you would.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Star doesn't know that.
But
Someone like pinged in his brain.
I was about to say,
What?
didn't Star? Well, yeah, Star mentioned that he was holy.
Yeah, Star
Star
something
mentioned it,
pinged-
so-
yeah, Star
so yeah.
something pinged in Star's brain.
So yeah,
Star
that,
doesn't know how he knows that.
that's essentially why he called him the Holy Man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, yes, I'm actually here to guard you, but there's more. That's not the only reason I'm here. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Tell us the truth. 19 for an insight check, by the way. I don't know what I'll get with that.
I don't know what you're inciting.
Yeah, what are you
I
inciting
don't.
here?
Like Grisham just doesn't trust him.
Okay.
He wants to know more.
What-
You're
doesn't-
inciting
doesn't-
whether he's lying.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not lying. He's here to watch watch them too, and he has other motives. He wasn't lying.
Hold on. So
I love
okay,
this.
so hear me out. So if you tell us a little bit about what you're trying to do here, maybe we won't accidentally step on your toes. Literally or
Star.
figuratively.
He
Well,
just
no. Hold-
said.
Well, no, just
I-
like so we can stay out of each other's way and everything.
Look, I'll put it this way: I need to have a conversation with the necromancer.
Is this conversation going to be loud, very loud, or of the normal variety?
It depends on how loud he wants to make the conversation.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna walk away from that.
Did you plan on doing it before the party was over?
Whenever I got a chance to.
Interesting.
Look, I'm
Okay.
looking for an opportunity. If one presents itself, I'll leap on it.
Fluffy, what were you gonna say?
Oh, there was a pause there, so I
Oh.
was gonna say, okay, so you can quickly dash to whatever room you want to be in right now. There, as in Cabin Ghost, I can tell you, there's people cleaning kind of everywhere.
I want to
Alright.
go visit the monkey.
I'm a computer.
I'm a computer.
So, yeah, essentially, you have 5 minutes to try to blend in wherever you wish.
I'm gonna ride that monkey around the shoulders.
All I
I'm so
heard
glad
of
you
that was you
finished
were gonna
that
ride the
sentence.
monkey.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank
shoulders.
you.
I said
Yeah,
shoulders.
and
What
you
else was I
know,
saying?
like I said, you know everyone's favorite spots. So you know a few of the favorite spots. George likes the library. Duckington likes the garden.
Mm-hmm.
When does
Alexander
Oz meet
is
the lady?
Which
lady.
The
Lady.
apparently the one that he was gonna get hooked up with.
Oh, the other maid.
Oh,
yeah,
that was the maid.
yeah. Oh, Croft
maid.
gets to be here for that. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
The maid is for nighttime activities, which we're actually getting around
Which
to.
is
Okay.
nighttime.
Yeah, it's fairly late.
For sure.
So like essentially, yeah, like you would have been introduced, and like they would have talked to you and have been like slow introduction. So you can guess it's somewhere around like 10 or 11.
Okay.
So you would assume that you'd have a quick chance to talk to everyone once they leave the kitchen. But after that, probably gonna be shown to the
Where
the servants'
where
quarters.
Yeah, where the help is.
Mm-hmm. And they go from there. So essentially, who's everyone gonna try to talk to? 'Cause they're all fairly easy to find.
You know my answer.
The drow.
So Garshani's gonna talk to the drow. So we have Drow Duckington. What is everyone else doing?
Hawk is gonna try to follow and keep an eye on the necromancer.
Oz is
Not
gonna...
stealthily, he's just gonna try to blend in as he's patrolling.
Oz is gonna
Yep.
somewhat do the same, but like keep his distance. Kind of like blend
Okay.
in with like the other servants.
So with that, so yeah, Hawk no longer has a problem. 'Cause yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, but if one of those two didn't go with you, you essentially have to like sneak away. Your job is
No.
to guard them.
That's fair.
I got you, dog.
But if you're with Oz, you're fine. what is Orn and Cabbage, Valia?
Sorry about that. I have to do something.
Nope, fine.
Yep, I'm gonna do something myself then. Bathroom.
Orin will follow
I have to get water. My throat is starting to
Dar
hurt.
at a distance.
Go for it.
Keep an eye on him.
Following who?
Star.
Okay, so you're going with Star to see
Yep.
Duckington.
Yep.
Cool.
Gretel's not exactly gonna like immediately go to talk to I was about to say the undercommon. Jesus Christ, my brain.
The drow.
The
kinda-
drow. Yeah, he's gonna kind of like be in their vicinity, like cleaning a little bit.
So
here and
you're
there.
gonna try to make it seem natural.
Yeah.
That's what, yeah. That's what I'm assuming you're all kind of doing. It's like you're just kind of
Yeah.
finding an opportunity to approach. You're approaching.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna actually head to the servants' quarters. Well, I imagine most aren't there yet.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, you're going to the servants' quarters. Cool.
Yeah, just I want to check it out.
I guess I'll follow Valia to that, please.
Okay. And
fanny's
Cabbage
there.
is going to the service quarters. Okay.
Her sixth
so-
sense is tingling.
All right, I'm back. What I missed?
Cabbage
what
sixth
tells
sense.
them? Yep. Cabbage is going to the servants' quarters to Valia.
Okay.
So yeah, let's just work our way down. So let's start with the drow.
I'm gonna get water.
So said eventually you guys kind of wait around for the dinner to be finished. They all kind of leave to go do their own thing. So perspective where
I'm
everyone,
back.
Welcome back.
perspective where everyone goes. They would go to this actually. He is actually going all around. Those two are to be. What? Where are they? Token. Oh, because I'm grabbing your goddamn symbols. Okay. Oh, you guys never saw the Vampire King. I mean the Baron. Did you? Did I not bring him?
This one right here?
Why can't I grab him?
Is that not him?
I see.
That is him. I can't grab him.
What?
You have no control.
Shut up.
Okay.
Eh.
Just imagine he's with his wife.
Okay.
Where is his wife?
Over here.
Okay.
They're all in this room. They actually have oh, they would have went in here. Don't know where he went.
If you look from far enough away, the vampire guy kind of looks like a Mogwai in a suit. I'm embodying my character too much.
I don't know what that is.
Neither.
Nope.
Yeah,
What,
I
none of
can't
you-
probably
none
grab
of
him,
you
but
seen
yeah.
Gremlins?
I'm pretty
A long
sure
time ago, maybe.
to be specific of where I'm pretty sure it's the vampire from Adventure Time. I think.
Oh.
Okay.
Might be wrong.
For me, it's like a little tiny post-it stamp. So, I see what I see.
Oh, I see it.
But yeah. So yeah, that's where everyone is.
Okay. Cross, move over to where I am. We're observing we're observing the necro.
Yeah. And I'm assuming you guys are just kind of trying to keep an eye on them.
Essentially.
Essentially what's
Clean,
going
clean.
on.
Where is the gorilla?
And he's in the ballroom.
Okay, ballroom.
Him,
dancing
him
with
and the
gorilla.
him and the lizard man are in the ballroom. And you're following there, and you two went to the guest quarters. So start with since you guys aren't actually engaging with them right now. So
Somebody. Did I Alexander go
Valia.
upstairs or am
No,
am
those two.
mistaken?
You Alexander, you don't currently see on the map.
Okay. I just wanted to
Being perspective, Alexander is in the servants' quarters.
Ah.
That's where he would have went.
Ooh.
Of
Fuck.
course.
I came back to that.
Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, those of you looking after the necromancer zombies, you see they've went into the large living room. I mean, imagine like a grandpa playing with his granddaughter. That is the scene you would see. Parents kind of sitting, and this little girl just like she has like a coloring like book,
It's
a few-
almost heartwarming.
a few toys, and they're just kind of
Almost.
sitting there playing.
It's heartwarming in a macabre way.
I was getting ready to say that.
Mm. There you go. That's the image you have.
Kind of come in, and they wouldn't pay much attention to Oz coming in, but Hawk coming in full armor, they would notice.
Well, yeah, like he's not trying to be stealthy about it. He's
Yeah.
acting like he's on patrol.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, they just kind of glance up and they see you guys and continue talking and playing. Girl.
Mm.
So in the ballroom, you guys would eventually find it. Like, if you ask around, they're not. Most of the servants can tell you exactly where these people are.
Mm.
So you guys would come in there and you'd see Duckington and the Lizard Man kind of sitting there and like they're just kind of chatting, like in kind of this slightly in the ballroom as everyone's kind of preparing, and the Lizard Man is kind of like looking over the statues and like nodding.
A gorilla and a lizard having a conversation.
Yep. And you just kind of hear Duckington's just kind of sitting there, and you just hear. And you see him like hold up a banana to the Lizard Man. The Lizard Man kind of shakes his head, pulls out like a chunk of meat, and just starts chewing on it. Duckington eats the banana, peel and all.
Oh my god.
I love it.
That's what you
Man.
two would walk in on. Kind of, they're facing away because I'm assuming you'd walk into this door. They're kind of
I'm
facing
gonna
the back.
kinda quietly watch for a little bit. Just watch the interactions between these two interesting characters.
Yep, it's mostly just Duckington like grunting every once in a while, and the Lizard Man is silently nodding to him.
Oh my god, they
Are
understand
they
each other.
speaking a language?
But Duckington is speaking gorilla.
And
I love it.
the lizard man is just nodding. his
Just
head.
nodding. Yeah. Occasionally, like Duckington will like raise a gorilla hand and point at a statue. The Lizard Man will nod.
I love that.
Wow.
And like now that you guys can see the statues, these are all like large statues of lizard men. Like they're large, like some of them are carved out of stone, some out of actual marble,
Cool.
and they're all depicting like warriors.
Ooh.
So can you describe the lizard man a little bit more?
So he's like he's fairly tall, but he's definitely like older in age. He has no shirt on. He has like kind of raggedy pants. So he's like you can tell that at some point he had a lot of muscle, but because of his age, it's kind of, deteriorated slightly. Like he still like seems like he could
He's old man
fight.
strong.
Yeah, he's like old man strong.
Okay.
But like with that comes that like gaunt look.
Yeah. I know the look.
I know the look. Niels
I
has the look. I'm kidding.
surprisingly do.
I said like out of everyone, like everyone that you saw was fairly well dressed. I mean, the one drow was well dressed for a guard, but like he definitely stands out in the fact that like he looked a lot like you when you first showed up. Like raggedy clothes, like I don't give a shit sort of look.
Huh.
Hmm.
The only fancy thing you would see about him is he does have like a jeweled, like almost crown, but they're all like uncut gems.
Uncut.
Yes, that is the image. Vampire. Baron.
I'm very confused
Oh.
why he has a lion but also has bird feet. But
I don't know. I
whatever.
didn't
It's
question it.
Adventure Time.
It made sense. But
It's
yeah,
Adventure Time.
so yeah, so it's mostly him just kind of like nodding at these statues, and Duckington being in awe of said statues. Because I don't think any of you can speak with animals.
I mean, maybe Cabbage
Nope.
could.
Probably
Wait.
cabbage.
Yeah, probably the
Wait.
druid.
What did I can't remember. What did I give you?
I
Because
thought you might have given it to me, but
I
just
think
don't
I did
put
because
it
you
down,
had
so-
literally everything else. You would have a basic understanding. It's a very mild understanding,
Okay.
like fresh new language level.
Ooh, you can
Yeah,
talk to
I'm fine with
animals.
that. Ooh, ooh, ee,
Ooh, ooh.
Which I mean, in this instance, he is speaking fairly simple words. It's a lot of just ooh, I like that one. Oh, yeah,
I like that too.
strong. Those
So
those are
I'm gonna just kind of just like cycle through the languages that I know when talking to the gorilla. So just assume that I'm just like switching between all three at the same time whenever I talk to this dude. So I walk out to him like, so hi. That's a nice statue you got there. Yeah, yes. Do you understand any of these?
he looks at you and he gives you this big. Are you talking? Which one are you talking to?
Both.
Talking to both.
Mostly the gorilla.
Okay. Because they like as you approach, they kind of both turn around, and you know, Duckington gives you this big gorilla smile, and then like as you approach, he kind of looks at you and you start talking. He just kind of puts his fingers together and starts doing like that wave thing.
Oh
I
yeah,
love that.
that thing. I kind of like do it with my hand a little bit.
He just gives you a big smile, and then he kind of like as that happens, he like claps you on the back, but he's a gorilla, so it's
Oh god.
know.
So I am now over here. Bam.
So Neil,
Yeah, he's a-
do you take the gorilla or do you chop?
Hmm.
Or he doesn't like shove you, like it's on the back, so he's like patting you on the back.
Instant death.
All your HP in one pat, damn.
You're
Which
sore, but you're not hurt. The lizard man just kind of looks at you and goes, just kind of nods again.
Yeah, the statues, yeah, they're very big and nice. How?
The lizard man looks at you and goes, "Hey, yes, oh,
Oh, which language?
common."
Okay, so
Cool.
I'm gonna try to stick to that.
What do you know? You know undercommon, you know infernal, common. You have
Quote unquote no
Deep
infernal.
speech.
And I know deep speech,
sorry, deep speech.
infernal, and common,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and I
yeah,
cannot read
the
any of them.
the only one he would understand is common.
Okay. I'm just like, okay, that's the normal one. Okay. Hmm.
I'm learning
I
his
don't
cadence.
think. Wow, I don't think I've ever encountered someone who can speak worse than me. This is new. This is new. I like this.
I'm really loving this right now. This is good.
So, these are my people.
Speak. Yes.
These are my people. I like you too. I'm gonna pat them both on the shoulder, which I'm assuming I have to jump for.
I mean, you could reach Duckington, but yeah, the
Oh,
Crunch.
okay.
The lizard man looks at you and goes,
Crunch.
"Speak, yes. Crunch could speak.
Ah.
Ah. Wait,
Hmm.
what? Your name is Crunch?
Crunch, yes.
Ah, Star. I am Star.
Crunch, yes.
I love this.
Crunch warrior. You warrior?
Punch good. I actually do like the punch my hand, like kind of a thing, like that motion, like punch good. Yes.
Punch, yes. And he watches, he rears back, and he punches, and you literally hear a snap in the air.
Oh no.
Like a slight sonic boom.
Oh.
Oh.
Do we hear that in the
Strong.
next room over?
Crunch punch good too.
That man is strong.
Crunch is like, I'm you, but stronger.
Right. I'm you, but the future.
His Star just has stars in his eyes.
Us with starry eyes.
Right.
What is Ord doing through all this?
We're
Or
just watching this
his
interaction.
distance. I'm just watching over, make sure that Star doesn't do anything stupid right now.
Yeah, that's pretty safe.
As long as nothing bad happens, Or's gonna keep his distance. He's just keeping himself busy.
I always have to have a chaperone.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
One of us has to be with you.
After Crunch does this, go. He's strong, man. Yes.
Not so strong, not so strong, but that I can move fast. I'ma do like a full circuit around the room at like top speed.
I thought you were about to do like a figure eight or something.
No, I'm gonna run the
Not
entire
cool.
room
As-
maximum
as you-
speed.
As you start running, they both start following you, matching your speed.
Both of them?
No.
Something you do notice is Crunch is keeping up with you with ease.
Yeah, no, I kind of figured that out at this point. Even Star understands
love
that. Like, yeah,
this.
this is me. He's me, but way better.
Is he like a
This
higher
is
level orc?
wholesome.
I love this so much.
Stars made playmates.
Yeah.
I found playmates.
I also like that Duckington's following you too.
Right? Look
Yeah,
at
no,
him like,
you saw-
sure.
Honestly, that's actually pretty terrifying out of character.
You're running. There's this gorilla just.
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Yeah,
The fact that Or is
moving 120 feet in 6 seconds, and doing it in ease.
The fact that Ord is currently playing babysitter / mom to a cat playing with a lizard man and a fucking gorilla.
And as you guys are doing this, like you watch people like get out of the way,
A gorilla in a suit, mind you.
and
Gorilla
I like
I love
or
it.
or you'd be able to see this like as he's doing this, like because like before like everything was kind of hidden. Now he's running. You notice that because you've seen gorillas before. You'd
Okay.
expect like him to have like a silver back, being as he's like a large gorilla. His is gold.
A goldback gorilla.
Oh,
Interesting.
Are you related
And,
to
like-
Ryan? Please no.
Is it Rajay?
Please no.
Rajay.
oh.
If he gets real angry and starts shooting lasers, I'm gonna leave.
literally only
Right.
one gorilla I know that has a gold back,
Excuse me. What?
and I think you know what I'm talking about.
Nanny the fuck?
429.
Oh my god.
The quick,
And you would
quick
you would
little-
you would see because they're running so fast, it's slowly starting. Yeah, it's slowly starting to like it has a faint pulsy glow to it.
Is there lightning?
It is Rajay.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's what you would see.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna be playing with them for a little bit.
I love it.
But yeah,
Ah, I
Just
see.
yeah,
yeah,
whether they can keep up.
and like
with you.
as you're sitting
Savages
on there,
in
you'd
the
see that
culture.
they're bringing in Crunch's statues, and they're also bringing in like large plants and trees. After they bring in all the statues, that's when they start bringing in like large trees, you know, some large like geode type stones, and these are like 4 or 5 foot tall geodes essentially. And then they start bringing like large crystal structures, and they're kind of like they're placing them like to make everything look nice.
Hmm.
How?
Yeah, that is. While Star plays with them, they seem to play back.
That's not what I expected from them.
Yeah,
Nope,
me
not
neither.
at all.
Yeah.
It's a lot of. Well, it's like it's a lot of like showing off.
I love this so much.
So to Star.
Huh.
And then yeah, so that's essentially what happens in that room.
Okay.
And then in the living room you see the 2 drow, and Coraline and her parents, and kind of just sitting there having like a pleasant chat with them. As you walk in, Golden Glitter is Russia.
Why did I have to
Yeah,
read
wow.
that?
Why did I have to read that?
I thought, honestly, as you were typing, I thought you were gonna have like deep enlightenment.
Yeah, me
which would have
too.
been like, I didn't
No,
even
but
know
it's
this
like-
was a
okay.
thing.
No. But seriously, there actually like are various tiers because one of the 3 shows I could watch as a kid was Animal Planet, so I actually know these things. Yeah.
my God.
There's various like hierarchies within like simian society, and for the gorillas is that the males usually when they get to adolescent stages they actually like get the full on like physicality, but their back hair stays that dark gorilla black.
Mhm.
But as they like become the alpha after a while, whether they like form their own troop or whatever, they actually get the silver on their back, and as in like a visual representation of their maturity and like their status. And then there's Rajang. From Monster Hunter.
Rajang. Hey, look, I had other plans for him of how I was gonna represent him. You can, you can blame Cross for this one.
We're crossed through.
How did I
I was talking to you about it, and you're like, oh, like Rajang. I'm like, yes.
Oh
No, but
Oh,
then
yeah.
you can also spin that so many different ways that like this is the alpha of all alphas. type of
Yeah,
thing.
no, like he's not Rajang, obviously, but
Are you sure?
Imagine.
He's Raju.
He's just filing his
Raju.
horns down.
but yes. So, but anyway, so yes, the drow are kind of sitting there having. I guess the lady drow is having conversation with the vampires. Her escort is still on edge and kind of just sitting there, kind of looking at all
Would
the
you call it
servants,
an
kind of dusting.
interview?
Yeah.
An interview with a vampire?
Oh my god.
Yes, hello. What's this about? Interview with a vampire?
I like how that's what gets her attention.
Right.
That's one of the few memes that I.
And she's no
Meebies.
longer tired. Meeps?
No, I am tired. I just fucking love that movie. Okay. I was actually falling asleep like a few moments ago.
Oh.
Don't worry, I've been pumping myself full of sugar.
I didn't. You can do that.
Here's a
So-
pump.
I've been eating an entire like container of raw cookie dough,
Perfect.
and I've also been drinking pomegranate soda.
That's not good for you.
But it
It's
tastes
keeping me
amazing.
awake.
I would be doing the exact same, but crap.
Anyway,
Moving on.
So
Mhm.
you walk in. They like those two are sitting on one couch, a table. Like it's a pleasant conversation, and you being Gershon, even walk through the door, you'd hear them. They're essentially talking.
OP.
Ow.
Yes, Gershon would walk. You would hear them. They're essentially talking about oh, I love the look of your castle. I've been trying to do the same thing with mine. But you know how hard it is to get good servants in the
Oh, that
Underdark.
conversation.
That old
Uh,
chestnut.
The
Yeah,
good help. Where's the good help these days?
Right. Yeah.
The good suck.
My god.
I'm
But, yeah.
sorry.
it's very much like
Rich person
pleasantries.
speak. Yeah.
And you kind of walk in, you're kind of mingle with the other servants. You know, you're, like trying to have intelligent conversations with most of them, and it's not
They're-
happening.
They're a pretty face.
Yeah, a lot of them are
Yeah.
very pretty faces. They're good at cleaning.
Grayshaw knows how to be a pretty face had he stayed at home. That's what he
Yeah,
would have
like-
ended up as.
And as you're walking around, you kind of, yet again, because you're Gershon, as you got closer to the side of the
I
library,
love this.
You can hear
as
everything.
you kind of hear like noises, and what you hear is you hear a voice, and it's going. And then the princess met her king, and they fell madly in love. And then you hear, yes, I like this story. I like this one.
I love this.
You would, you would understand this as somebody's reading to George in the library.
Oh, he
Yeah,
can hear
he-
that.
he
Oh
knows.
my god.
Yeah,
What are they reading? Othello or something?
fucking natural fucking 20 perception, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, he nopes out of that. His
But yeah, this is just kind of you circling the room. So like,
yeah,
like once you start getting like there, you're
yeah,
muffled by the walls, but they're
Fucking-
not thick walls.
yeah.
But yeah. So what are you doing?
So he's kind of like every now and then just glancing over, see like as you do, like, you know, seeing if they like, you know, need anything, like if they, you know, looking over at him and so on.
I mean, you would notice, the two drow really aren't paying attention to you. The Baron, Baroness, and Caroline definitely have like clocked here and there, but they're very much like only looking into the corner of their eye. But yeah, other than that, like nothing seems out of the ordinary. The drow guard is definitely like on watch.
Mm.
And yet again, like I said, as you're talking, you see cobwebs. You still see like watch as like a small rodent like runs into the library. You occasionally out of the corner of your eye you see a small squirrel. Seems to be like zipping up in the rafters.
Okay. I'm just trying to mentally picture like male Gresham dressed in a fucking like female like maid outfit with the like a feather duster and whatnot.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I can see it.
Oh gosh, but no. Yeah, no, he's just kind of casing. Doing his best to not make it obvious that like he's kind of watching them from time to time.
Yep.
Of course, like he knows the vampires, like they're gonna notice him. But like Coraline being there, like he knows he's somewhat safe for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's just gonna like he's just reconnaissance mode right now. I would say
Okay.
turret mode, but that would require him to be still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as you're casing it, it's a lot of like shallow communications of. It's very much they're just kind of touching on the surface and trying to gauge each other,
Mm.
being as neither one knows who the other is necessarily. Anything else you're doing? Or you're just kind of
No.
sitting there casing them.
Casing him.
Oh.
Just kind of just looking for a possible opening, like if they, you know, try and, you know, talk to any one of the servants if they need anything, like he'll be the first to kind of.
Yeah, and like eventually, like especially if you're waiting there for a bit, one of probably the Baroness would eventually like raise a finger. And go, oh, you.
Yes. And like she, I'm automatically saying she now. Thanks, guys.
Good.
Yeah.
But he's still a guy.
Don't assume their pronouns.
So fucking, I don't want want to hear this shit from you, Blaze.
Oh,
But yeah,
man, no.
no,
No.
yeah, like he kind of curtsies and like approaches.
Can you be a dear and grab, I guess, some of that wine in the kitchen?
The wine for the kitchen. Okay, yeah. He nods, bows once again, smiles at the jowl, and heads off to the kitchen.
Yeah, they show you the wine is
Eh.
for your glass. Send you back with like, a small like like the serving platters.
Yeah.
I just have like 2 glasses of like a dark red wine.
Yeah. As he is approaching them, he's like, "Your wine in undercommon."
The Lady Drow takes hers and
Yeah.
undercover. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
And
And
then
he bows.
the soldier, however, then takes her glass of wine out of her hand, as you're still standing there, sips it, hands it back. It's clean.
He
And
doesn't like bat an eye or anything at that. Fucking high-end society, mate. Jesus Christ.
And then he takes the other glass and goes, "Thank you."
And again in undercommon, you're most welcome.
He kind of glare like that squinty-eyed, suspicious look sort of deal.
Yeah. And he goes back to his business, kind of around the room. I'm just gonna.
And like as you're walking away, the drow reaches out.
Holy, I love that.
Fucking
Yes.
hit you over the head with a stick.
Yes.
Wasn't
Yes.
expecting that one.
Just yes. I love it.
But go on, Fluffy.
The Lady Drow, as you're walking away, she holds up a hand and goes, "Where did you learn that speech? By be so bold to ask."
And he smiles politely and states that he is from a land far away and that he was taught a couple of languages. One being his own, states that he knows Elvish, of course, and then Common. Common wasn't his first language; it was Elvish.
It's just such a strange language to be taught. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
Language is one of my favorite things to learn. So I do hope you don't mind me taking this opportunity to practice.
right then. She kind of it's a very like forced smile that she gives you.
He matches. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some stuff I need to get done. And he bows and kind of goes back to cleaning.
And as you're walking away, you'd see her like she's trying to be stealthy about it, but like see her like tap her guard soldier, like her guard's leg lightly,
Mm.
and kind of like point a finger to you.
Oh man.
Okay.
He's like he does nothing about it. Like he knows. Fluffy. I'm so fucking happy I went with that. So happy.
But at that point, they just continue the conversation of
I just can't get over your reaction.
discussing politics and thus such. And the other two, you were going to The service court is correct.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go.
Alright. Yeah, you eventually ask around. You find a relatively large building that's kind of it's not it's maybe like a 5-minute walk from
Mhm.
this building. And as you walk in, I mean, for a service court, it's fairly nice. Like
Yeah.
like it's not to the same level as the castle, obviously, but
Naturally.
it's it's like a quaint little home sort of situation. Um, you see people kind of walking around. They're kind of sitting. They have like a large um think like Harry Potter sort of dorm sitting area,
Mhm.
Okay.
and there's you see people kind of sitting there chatting. Most of them are now in like regular clothes. You notice some of them are actually drinking like wines. If you have like ale, they're, they're eating. Um, Almost all of them are eating sandwiches.
Oh.
You don't really notice anything else right now. I mean, like some of them have like bowls of like fruits and stuff. Like either they have a sandwich or they have something that you could just grab out of the fridge and eat,
Yeah.
sort of situation. And Valia, being as you were in the kitchen, you understand. Ah, I see now.
I see.
This is not.
I see. You, it dawns on you. These people probably don't know how to cook for themselves
Yeah.
either.
Well, hopefully they've. I'm hoping they've. Valia's hoping they're able to take what she taught them and
Life
move
skills.
forward with it.
You just taught them how to cut fruit.
I know. I was correcting them. I was correcting them on anything they were doing wrong.
Yeah.
Huge improvement there.
But yeah,
Okay.
you walk in and
Step, Neil. It's a step.
you like actually there you see some people like kind of clock you two walking in, especially Valia, and they go, "Oh, hi."
Oh, hello there.
One girl goes, This is the one I was telling you about. She knows how to cook."
I love it.
That's an icon.
Adorable.
Oh.
That's both out of character. That's both adorable and depressing.
It was like, and this is a girl like she's like 19, human girl, and she's talking to like her friend. She's like, "I wish I knew how to cook. I've been learning though. Been learning. The other day, I got bubbles to form in water,
God.
Oh my god.
but then I burnt myself.
Sweet
Oh.
precious children.
May not try that again."
Okay, okay.
Wow, your children, Valia.
She goes, "Please come sit."
This is actually This is actually the arc where you lose Valia. She stays here to nurture these.
I have the sudden urge to protect every single one of these people.
These
Oh, yeah.
kids. Let's not joke about it. These are
Right.
kids.
I go over and sit down since they
I-
beckon to me.
I follow along. Here's my eyes.
This is a giant bunny.
Oh, it's the bunny girl that was standing in the corner.
She's a friend of mine.
It's okay. We're all been intimidated by the kitchen. Trust me. We don't have to cook very often. One of the
That's fair.
perks of working for vampires, you don't really eat.
So, where do you guys get your foods?
Oh, Lady Eliza usually, makes up a bunch of stuff.
Lady Elijah, we're actually rather new here.
Oh yeah, she was the lady helping us in the kitchen.
Ah, yes, her.
Yeah. Yeah, she.
What's in the sandwiches?
Hey, Star, shut up.
You're not here.
But you would notice
Get out of the
these
fourth
girls
wall.
these girls are just eating fruits.
Yeah, they're not eating sandwiches, Star. Fuck off.
Get out of the fourth wall.
One is drinking an ale, the other is drinking white wine.
Ooh. Which I'm oohing about, you don't know.
What? Yeah. So, where you guys come from? Not very usual for us to get new people.
Oh dear God.
I got you.
Out of character, of course.
Tell him you're a shopkeeper.
I'm a merchant.
I'm a merchant. Wait, we're not merchants.
They're both kind of giving you a donut. I should tell you. One girl's human, the other is a light red tiefling.
Oh, another tiefling.
Oh.
And they're both fairly young, like 19-ish.
Yeah, around 19.
God, I actually have I don't remember if I actually ever put how old Valia is. She's in her 20s, so.
No, they're not much younger than you. That's what makes it sad.
Oh no, wait, I did put an age on 27.
So they're just kind of they're giving you that like doe-eyed look.
Oh.
Just want to know where you came from.
Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead.
I've been around here or there, and I just was making my way through and was looking for work, and was given an opportunity.
So they didn't buy you? That's real strange.
So that feels strange.
And I said that's real strange.
Oh, that's real strange.
You said they just buy them from their parents. So it's odd when we see adults.
How old are people normally when they come here?
Depends. Sometimes they're babies. They're raised in the nursery. Occasionally we get like.
I'm keeping a straight face, but internally Valia's like blinking.
Some of them we get fairly young. But I mean, as far as I can remember, I got here when I was like 6. They've treated us well. Taught us manners. How to clean. Fortunately, not really how to cook.
Well, maybe while I'm here, I could help you out with that a little bit, teach you a little.
Look, I
If
like
you would
fruit
like,
as
of
much as
course.
the next person. It'd be kind of nice to know how to make those fancy sandwich things.
Yeah, I'm happy to help teach you guys what I can.
Since you guys have been here for so long, have you heard anything strange going on at all? No, since we're new to the place. I mean,
And it's at that moment Valia realizes she's in with one of the disaster trio.
Heck yeah, dude. Aw, yeah. Holding it
Her
down
eyes
for
wide
us.
For a moment.
Like, yeah, these girls like don't even.
Do it, proud girl.
Ah, yeah.
I mean, nothing too strange. Like I said, they've been fairly good to us. I mean,
It's
the
good
only
to
thing they really ask of us is a little bit of blood, but small price to pay, I guess.
Well, it's good to hear that you're treated well here. I'm glad to know we will be the same.
You guys will love it here. Both pretty enough.
Valia smiles at that.
She kind of and like as they say that they kind of look at you and go, do you guys know much about the how do I put this, the cat thing?
Oh no.
He's not the normal type they bring in. Is he like a charity case?
I love this so much.
Yeah, that I feel like that's the best way to you know what, you got it really good on your first try. I feel like that's pretty accurate.
That's it.
Yeah.
That describes this whole campaign. Charity cases.
Charity case.
Hopefully he can finally be happy here.
Here's
I-
hoping.
I mean, we'll do our best to make him look good. Okay? Promise you.
Okay.
It's gonna take a lot of work.
It's gonna
I-
take.
I have faith.
Glad
But,
one of us does.
But where are the? Can you guys show me? Would you guys mind showing me where the drinks are?
Yeah. Yeah. We may want to wait a bit. I understand you guys are new here, but that incubus would have met currently in the kitchen, which is why we're eating grapes, and this thing called a coconut.
Oh.
You don't want to go in there right now. He can be a bit handsy.
Ah. At this point I remember the dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems two of the new hires kind of riled him up. And,
Yeah, he seemed to have
Oz
taken a particular
sneezes.
interest in them.
yeah. Currently trying to figure out where they sleep. Don't worry, none of us have told him.
Oh god. Oh god.
It was. I didn't realize that at first. Like I was trying to figure out why is he in the servants' quarters, and then you say that, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, he's taken a liking to them, which is never good.
Oz sneezes again.
Oh.
What
Real life lore on succubi and incubi. They like to sit on the chests of their victims and send them really weird dreams.
Yup. Yes, they do.
Interesting information to know.
What
Yeah, that's
how-
real life lore.
does he often take interest in?
Usually, occasionally we get like special cases. And those are the ones he
Special
takes real
cases.
interest in. Like you know, sometimes he'll like fool around with some of them, but those that like, I don't know, they're always the different ones. Ones that are always like talking to themselves. I don't know what it is.
What generally happens when he takes interest in those people?
They usually go mad by the time he leaves.
Oh.
Well, that is very unfortunate for the new hires.
Yeah.
Good thing Oz is already angry.
Oz just keeps. I feel like Oz is just having a sneezing fit right now. He goes, "The fuck is happening?"
Yeah, he's over here like, man, my allergies are really acting up today.
I was just like,
Allergy season.
are you okay?
I'm fine.
Is it all the dust?
Might be all the
Don't worry
dust.
though. That the Baron and the Baroness, they have a special wing for the people that happens to. They're well taken care of. You know, you see them out in the yard sometimes. Fence. The soft fence. They don't hurt themselves yet.
Oh god.
Well, it's good that they're taking care of everyone.
Oh, and that's why I know how to make mashed potatoes.
What?
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Oh
god.
Okay.
I make some mean mashed potatoes.
That's
Okay.
good.
There's so much processing right now.
That's
There's a lot to unpack there.
that was a lot.
There's a lot.
The gears are turning in the
Okay.
beverages.
As she says that, you hear like in the distance, you hear two doors open, and you kind of hear the shuffling, and you hear two gentlemen actually, kind of going, "What the fuck, dude? as you turn, you see like two guys, and then like their shirts are off,
Okay.
and they're just kind of like their shirts are off, and like they're running out the door with their pants around their ankles, just kind of trying to cover their bits.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And then after them, you see Alexander step out and go, "Oh, come on now, just having a bit of fun."
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Even more to unpack there, but okay.
And goes,
Uh-huh.
"Oh God,
We're
he's
gonna
at it
shelve
again."
that for later.
There's a pin
better-
that one for later.
The girls, as they see him exit, they kind of both step up and they put their arms around and go, "Okay, we're gonna get you out of here." He sees you having been with those two. He's kind of, they start guiding you out of the room,
Okay.
and they guide you to like a set of stairs, and they take you upstairs,
Okay.
and they guide you into a it's essentially a bedroom. On each side, it's a fairly large bedroom, so essentially like on each side you see bunk beds,
Uh-huh.
and then in the middle it's kind of like a little sitting area. It's all like
Okay.
one room.
How many beds are here?
This one is just the two bunk beds, so 4 beds.
Okay.
And and then they each like you see 4 dressers, kind of one
Oh
on
my
each
God.
side of the bunk beds.
Her ears go straight up.
Yeah, just
Ding!
And
Well, I very much so appreciate the assist.
yeah, like I said, handsy.
Well,
Kinda.
if we get an opportunity and you guys and you want tonight, maybe you can come find me again and maybe we can whoops. Wow,
yeah.
words. We
Okay,
can work
Ryan
something up
Haywood.
in the kitchen.
Sounds good. Well, why don't you guys stay in here for a bit until he loses interest and makes his way back to the castle? We can do each other's hair.
Sounds lovely.
Oh my.
Wow.
Goodness.
Kids.
Well, yeah.
Is it safe to assume that as soon as they leave the room, Cabbage goes straight for the dresser?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
they are currently still in the
Oh,
for the next while. They're going to be in the room, kind of
okay.
just
But the moment
making
they leave,
you guys look pretty.
but the moment they leave, it's all
Like, why are they
gone.
like,
The moment they leave.
So,
Okay.
is
That's fine.
"This is
anyone
weird."
doing anything else?
Yeah.
Oh no.
You probably heard the dice roll.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw because I recently ate a whole banana, peel included. And I literally ran at top speed around a room, continuously.
Ah.
How you
So
Right.
not doing so hot. Is there anything that would contain the spew? Any
There-
receptacle of any kind? Because Star
there-
realizes
there are-
what's happening.
There are still wooden crates. Kind
Are
of
they
thrown about. They
being
haven't.
used?
No, they've been pulling things out of the crates, and they've just kind of been stacking them in a corner.
I'll be right back. real
Okay,
quick.
so there are empty
Hmm.
crates.
Yeah, kind of like This corner would house like empty crates.
Which one? This one?
Yep, I want the pink square.
Okay, yeah. Well. Just into the one of the crates. Hopefully, it's not filled with anything. But yeah, it just takes a minute.
It
And just
is.
Like,
One of them
it's
was
it's a
precious
it's a
gems.
crate, and it had like packing stuff in it.
oh, great.
But other than that,
So yeah,
as
just
you
like,
do that, Duckington like pats you on the back.
How do you eat the whole thing with the? How are you okay?
I like to imagine that his way of comforting you is just offering another banana.
He's a hero to carry you up
Well,
another
actually, he
banana.
does when he stops puking.
No bananas. Oh, I just like kind of curl up on the side.
I imagine him like doing the cat thing where like
Wait,
you, like,
wait, are you curling up like on the floor, like
Yeah,
that
just
fetal
like
position
kind of
curl?
position.
Oh my god, is
Yeah.
it like it's like a gorillas with like cats where they're just like petting him?
Yeah, he was. I'll say, yeah,
Oh,
he would pick
Coco.
he would like pick you up onto one of his big arms
Coco.
and just kind of comfort you,
Oh.
and the lizard man nods.
Not sagely.
I'm back.
Come back.
Pats you on the head. Anything else anyone's doing?
I can't.
What's happening in the room with the necromancer?
Oh, they've just been playing with
No
with
change
the
in
little
that at
girl the
all.
entire time.
Okay. So
They'd have
Oz kind of like maneuvers closer. Like, is there like other servants around?
yeah, like, there's ones cleaning the room, trying to
Okay.
keep it tidy and
I
stuff.
kind of like blend in with them. I want to get like a better look at like how close can I get without like being noticed by the necromancer, that like to where I can like see what he's got on, so I can get like a better idea.
I mean, like I said, they're essentially they're just in the middle. You could find an angle where you could see him. All you're trying to do is detect magic.
Yeah.
So
Do I
it's-
pick out anything specific?
No, like I said, you would see like necromantic sort of trinkets and baubles
Okay.
along with it's almost all necromancy magic actually.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm just kind of
There's a f-
circling the room.
Yeah.
Like a jungle cat hunting its prey.
Yes.
And they're kind of like they're noticing you and they're getting like as you circle they're getting like more and more like uneasy. Why is this guard circling a room?
So like
He's guarding.
as
Guarding.
as Hawk
Don't worry
like
about it.
comes back around, I kind of like stop him and like kind of move you to the side. I go, "You're kind of obvious."
No, really? I'm wearing heavy plate armor. I can't be quiet.
If they
Clang,
get
clang, 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 clang.
if they get uncomfortable, Hawk, that means we won't be able to keep an eye on them.
And fine, I'll back off a bit. I'll literally take a step back.
Just one step.
Very obvious.
Just
step.
a
Right.
bit.
I just sigh, and I kind of
It's like
head
Oz
the
is
other way.
dealing with himself.
Yep.
Have the necromancer noticed the smiley face?
I figured that would've been gone by now.
Anyone noticed it? Really?
Or is it gone by
How
now?
long's it been? You said an hour, right?
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good question. Has it been more than an hour?
It would be approaching that. It'd still technically be there
Okay.
at this point.
I'm guaranteeing they've noticed.
Probably did.
Because once
Yeah.
again, Hog doesn't know it's there. He's not trying to hide it.
Yeah, which would make them even more unsettled seeing this man in large heavy armor
It's there
with
to
a
reassure
smiley
them,
face
don't
on
worry.
his.
Yeah, it's just like ha 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 kind of a thing.
So as
and as-
oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like as he sees a guard talking to a servant, they would kind of clock this and start getting up and heading towards the stairs. Go upstairs.
I once again sigh.
Disaster.
Welcome to the disaster trio, I guess. I say that under my breath.
Yeah, as they're walking up, the little girl turns around and goes, "Bye-bye."
At who? At me?
Just kind of at everyone. She's kind of like turns and bye-bye.
Oh, I go. I hate kids. Okay.
Bye-bye, soldier man.
I face palm.
I just sigh. That one of the bells was what I expected it to.
Me
Kind of
too.
take her, go upstairs, kind of giving you like side glances back, and kind of smile at you.
Make no motion
Yeah.
towards him at all.
I nod.
Just act like I'm standing there guarding.
I nod back at them.
So most of the other servants are like waving bye bye to the little girl, because she's a little girl. But they go upstairs.
As they fully back upstairs, I walk back over to you and like kind of keeping a low tone, like I know which room they stay in. If you want to do the other part of your job, I think I
Alright.
know the best way to do it.
I'm listening.
Follow me.
That was it, send tweet.
Oh god.
Full stop.
Is this really gonna seriously like? I swear to God, if we cut off before.
Why?
The session ends with.
Tee. I'm sorry, I can't do it
It ends with a
funny as.
tee and a
I feel as it should.
So I kind of like slowly lead. Well first I wait for I tell like Hawk to like stay downstairs for a bit. I'll make sure that they're like not walking around real quick, since I'm
Yep,
a lot
I'll just
quieter.
hang out by the stairs.
Yeah, I go upstairs a little bit and kind of like listen for their footsteps and kind of like peek my head up.
Or first make a stealth check to see if you can get to the
Yeah.
room up the stairs.
Yeah, stealth check. There we go. Forgot those exist.
Good luck.
I'm gonna need it.
You're gonna need it.
Right.
Clank, 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 clank.
Clank clank. Okay. Stealth. Well, let me tell you right now, it's not great. It's 9.
What the hope do I have with
rolled
this
a full
advantage?
9.
So yeah, like as like they see you walking to the stairs, some of the other servants go, oh, no, we only clean downstairs.
Right. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Downstairs.
Ayo.
Got it. Right. I just
Mhm.
walk away from the stairs
Mm-hmm.
and I take a sigh.
Walk over to him, real smooth there, buddy.
Look, I didn't say I was the most stealthy person in our group, okay? We have an assassin. I'm not the assassin.
Are you?
No. How'd you expect me to stealth after you, though?
I
How
wasn't
was I supposed to
expecting
follow
you
you
to.
wearing this?
Look, listen. I said I was gonna have you. I was gonna give you a way up there, and to be able to do your job. I didn't say that you'd be able to do it quietly.
I feel like we didn't think this through.
You're going to
Disaster
learn.
duo.
Welcome to the Disaster Quattro.
Woohoo.
Yeah, no, I didn't say it loud. Okay, I wasn't like in a hush tone, but like
know.
you know how my voice is. People are gonna hear. They didn't hear the assassin's part though. I made sure.
Okay, let's like someone approached you to stop you from going upstairs.
Yeah.
And you turn around. Like, we have an assassin.
Right? They're like, what?
The funnier thing isn't you might have let them not hear that, but you're letting the dude who was sent to guard us that we know nothing about know that we have an assassin in our group of quote unquote servants.
Who has no idea why you were there. Only that you keep discussing everyone here.
Yep.
We're not merchants.
With
Not
with
merchants,
the
you're right.
vampires.
No. It's we're not servants.
We're not servants. We're hunters.
Don't worry. We're here to assassinate the
It's great,
entire
it's great.
household.
It's great. Oz has found a way to say we're not servants without directly saying we are not servants.
My brain
I'm
hurts.
learning, guys. No, but
We're getting better. He's not saying it directly. He's
right.
doing it indirectly
There
now.
you go. I'm giving hints. No, just kidding. But Oz
Quote,
like realizing that like he
Mhm.
just basically said that we have an assassin in our group. He just clarified saying like, oh, no, wait, he's
yeah,
not
done
here.
fucked up.
He's not here
They're
to
just-
kill,
Go
the.
on.
He's just really good at assassinating food, just like he inhales it.
Yeah, the man eats. No, just kidding. But he's just like more of a bodyguard.
Wounded assassin.
Mm-hmm.
We call them the dust assassin.
The just assassin. No, but
They assassinate dust. They're the best cleaner in the
yeah. no, but I go.
Hire the Dust Assassins today for only $9.95.
Right.
It's the name of a feather duster.
Right. No, but I go.
It's an
Right,
enchanted
so-
feather duster.
He's not here to like kill anybody in the castle. That's just
Mhm.
what he used to do.
Uh-huh.
I just forget sometimes that like he's not an assassin anymore.
Look. Just drop it, okay? You're not making this any better.
I tend to not do that. You're gonna learn that very quickly. Are you only gonna be here
learn
for
that.
like while we're in the castle, or like?
Uh,
Just like
what?
to be specific, you were there to tell the guard you're just like, how long are you sticking around with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, plan the out of character
castle-
plan. Come
the
along
ca-
for your adventures.
The castle guard told you just like,
Oz doesn't know that.
you were
Oz-
specifically told.
Well, I know, but Oz is just like, okay, you're part of us now.
The troll,
Part of you have been
the
guarding
troll
you
which
all night,
leads the
that's it.
guard said, "Hey, guard these people while they're here in the castle." And I was just like, "How long you sticking around?"
Yeah. Oz is just like, you know what? I don't exactly like you, but you're with us, so welcome. So Oz is just like, so how long are you sticking around?
Yes.
Until my job's done. He says with confusion.
Wait, so the troll also hired you to do your job against the necromancer.
The job's a means to an end. Let's leave it at that.
Oh, so that's like is that your oath thing? I've heard about those things. I'm a mercenary, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's just that's to do with the oath, sure.
Okay. So how?
Like Hawk's literally giving you nothing.
Right, I know. And, as they're just like wandering around the room, Oz is just like, so you said you said you were in the military, right?
Why do people keep dropping?
What happened?
We lost Blaze and we lost.
Neil.
Neil and Blaze.
That's why I'm like, because you guys are all in the same area. I was just waiting for frickin' you
Wait,
to
me
drop
to
out,
drop, yeah.
Ethan.
I don't live in their city though.
Huh, that might be why.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, they both tech.
Yeah, Neil just sent me a text saying lost internet.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh no.
That's unfortunate. That means
Okay.
his stream died. Yep, his stream is done.
Yeah, they're dropping from the.
Yep.
Roll 22.
That's really unfortunate. Dang. Should I continue? Because it's not going to be like really massive, like important story stuff.
Yeah, no, just continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just call it here.
Oz
Gloria?
goes, so you were you said you were in the mercenary. You said you were in the military, right?
Something like that.
You know.
For the most part, yes. I joined the military for a bit.
Okay. Yeah, you carried yourself kind of like one.
Mm.
I was a mercenary. He's trying his hardest to like maintain the okay, we're servants, even though I said we have an assassin in our group. Oz goes, and like, even though you're no longer military, did it ever leave you, like the military mentality?
Well, it never leaves you. It's always there. Like, no matter how long it's been, like, the training and the routine sticks with you.
I'm glad someone else understands. And I just start walking.
We're becoming bros.
Uh,
Much to
as-
Paul's
as-
chagrin.
As you end this conversation, you kind of look around and see that you have been talking to a guard for a little while, and all the other servants are confused. And one of them goes,
Yeah.
"Is everything okay? Do we need to worry about something?"
Oh no,
No, everything's
no.
fine.
Everything is perfectly
I got this.
fine.
They
I
they
got
look
this.
to the man in
got
the
this.
armor.
Everything's fine.
Eh,
We just an old buddy I knew from way back when. We're catching up. That's it.
Yeah, we
Haven't seen each other in a few years. Ended up working together here. That's it.
that's right.
I look at Oz.
That's exactly
Wait, so
right.
you- Okay.
Press X to doubt. Aggressively mashes X.
I just go back to cleaning.
You really saved me there. Oz kind of chuckles a bit.
If it wasn't a guard, that wouldn't have worked.
Honestly, where I'm from, it probably wouldn't have worked anyway. And I just start walking and like trying to clean.
I'd patrol off from this direction.
And I guess that's that for this session since it doesn't look like
Bromance the
they're-
session.
Right.
Unintentional.
Unintentionally.
Yeah, internet went down for both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on mobile.
I was waiting for Ethan to disappear.
Yeah. It seems like a city
Ethan lives a
thing.
little farther.
I was about to say, yeah, it seems like a city
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, Neil told
Guess
me
we'll
right
have to-
away and through text that like he lost internet with you.
That was an interesting session.
That was interesting last conversation.
That was good.
Once again, bromance intensifies.
So to answer the question of what Neil wanted to do with the banana originally, it was no mischief. He literally thought this banana belongs to someone. I'm gonna give it to them.
I
Oh my
love that. Why is Star like low key like innocently wholesome? Like
That's why he's
God
like,
dang
this
it.
is gonna be good later. It's like he was just gonna give it to who it belonged to.
oh my god. So he was gonna see the
He took-
gorilla and be like, here, this is yours.
This is yours. Yeah.
Instead, the gorilla gave him the banana.
Yeah.
The turns of tables.
I need
That's
to eat.
so
Be right
funny.
back.
Alright.
Eat a banana.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess since this is the
I haven't
end,
eaten a banana in years.
I'm
Drink panty tea.
there you go.
Teach.
I'm gonna deafen real quick so I can end stream.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, chat. That is gonna be it. Unfortunately, Neil and Sammy both lost internet connection because Torrance apparently is having internet issues right now. Their city. I just did that. Anyway, you guys won't be hunting them down anyway. So yeah, that is it. I love you all very much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Soto Entertainment, so you can see this stream and many others like this. It's where I upload all my videos, including the 12 readings and my Final Fantasy VII Let's Play that I finished. I don't know when I'll be doing another Let's Play. It might be a long time until I do, but yeah. Twitter is at SotoEntertainM1. That's when I post when me and Neagle9 are both going live, either separately or together. And then the schedule is all times 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. except for Wednesdays, which is obviously D&D from 8 p.m. to midnight. Tomorrow is a TWAB reading. That's called This Week at Bungie. It starts at 6 p.m. It's just gonna be like me going over the This Week at Bungie, talking about it, sharing my thoughts on it and everything. It's kind of like a video format, but like it's still streamed, so you guys can come by if you want to, but it's not mandatory. I mean, none of it's really mandatory, but you don't have to come by because it's just a short video. It's like at most 20 minutes or so. Other than that, Friday is Halo Variety / Halo 2 multiplayer, so me and Eagle9 can get used to Halo 2. That is going to be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. like I said. Saturday, me and Eagle9 are going to be finishing the Felwinter's Light Quest line because it will be fixed as of tomorrow, now that I think about it, or today. And then Sunday I will be with Neagle9 doing the live commentary thing for Mass Effect 1. And Monday is going to be the start of our Halo 2 anniversary campaign. That'll be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday is I guess preparation for the next season. And then yeah, that'll be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. for Destiny 2. And then Wednesday we'll be back here for D&D from 8 p.m. to midnight. Alright, chat, that is it. Thank you all so much for watching. Love you all very much. And I will see you wonderful people tomorrow. Or maybe even Friday, if you guys don't make it. Bye-bye.